Alrighty. Last time, you guys dealt with some fishy creatures in the capital in Red Rock Lake. Afterwards, a couple of characters made interesting deals and encountering some for the first time Tarragon's deity. Others are very wary, and many interesting things happened, and it seems that a group of your party now has their own phantomites. You guys split up for that day afterwards, seeing as there was some contention in the decision.
Just like it to be on the record, Your Honor, that I did in fact save Goals' life the same day.
And we burned through the night. The next morning, who wakes up early normally?
Latreus.
Ariza.
Okay, so
He watches sunrises.
okay, so Latreus, you're outside watching the sunrise. In the morning.
Is there a window in my room?
Oh, there's a window in your room.
He may be sitting in the windowsill.
What room are you in? Give me a second. I need to
Top
see.
right.
Top right. Oh, yeah, you'd be able to see the east.
Okay.
Ariza, where are you at this morning?
I'm going to be in my room, and I'm going to be writing out a couple of things.
Okay.
We'll put Latreus like right here.
Anybody, Galra, Tarragon, do you guys wake up early or?
I'd say he sleeps in.
From probably staying up quite a bit, working on the bullshit that was exploding and,
Right.
Things in his room, he's probably going to be sleeping a little later.
Right. Goals, what about you?
He's gonna do some tests on the Phantomite.
Where in your room?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So, that's fine. You guys are doing some things. And I guess, Goals, what are you doing with the Phantomite then, if you're doing tests?
First, I want to see if I can figure out what it's made of.
Oh, okay. I guess roll me a history check.
Okay, give me a sec. History is good. Cool, I'm proficient.
All right. All right. Still a 16. All right. So you're experimenting with this crystal and just kind of like trying to figure it out, and like the look and design and things is kind of amethyst, and normal like white crystalline but the give to it is just, why does it feel like an eraser? Maybe there's some magical property. Maybe.
So it's soft?
Yeah, it's kind of soft. It's like an eraser.
Okay. I'm gonna see if I can chip a piece off of it.
Roll me a strength check.
Could I? I guess I couldn't argue that it could be a. What is it? Investigation. Since
No.
I'd be using tools.
No, you're actively trying to break a piece off.
Gotcha. Okay, that's just a flat d20 then.
Yeah, you take like a screwdriver or something and you dig it into the Phantomite and you're like, huh, I've got some give. And you start bending, and your tool bends. Like, you know how like the screwdriver is the metal part? The metal neck of it just bends.
Well, that was unexpected.
And then you take the screwdriver out and you look where you stuck it in, and there's no divot.
Huh. Guess there's no breaking this thing, is there?
Time goes on, and it gets to a point where everybody starts waking up, and do people start gathering around for breakfast in the morning, or
Yeah, Tarragon does.
Yes, but Goals will eat as far away from Latreus as possible if he shows.
I'll
uh,
have Galra eat my goals.
Ariza, Latreus, do you guys get up for breakfast, or out of your rooms for breakfast?
I come down like a little bit later than I normally do, and I'm holding a stack of papers, but I'll come down for breakfast.
Okay. Latreus?
No, Latreus is actually going to, after hearing everybody downstairs, Latreus is going to make his way over to Arizo's room.
So, like, beforehand? Mm-hmm.
So, like, after he hears her go downstairs,
Oh, okay.
he's going to go wait for her in her room.
Oh, okay.
Cool.
All right. So for everybody who's gathered around breakfast, there is a note left on the counter for you guys.
I'm gonna read that.
Um, uh, to the Bloodhound Coalition.
Give me control of Whisper.
Oh, wait, right. I'll do that later. I, Racket, and Minura are going to take a brief vacation. I'm heading down to Horizon Port, and I'll be gone for a week or so. I need some time to clear some things out. So yeah. So, and signed, it's Whisper. So, Whisper is not home right now.
Okay.
Wow, I didn't think it's too fast for a family vacation.
Didn't take a sweet ass time. So the birds are not there. So who decides to make breakfast this morning then?
Uh,
What?
I don't know.
I'll do it.
Tarragon. Okay.
Let's see. It's just gonna be grilled fish.
It's grilled fish. All right. Tarragon just grills some fish. It's just a whole fish for you guys grilled.
Yep.
Cool.
can I roll to assist?
It's. I'm not gonna make Tarragon roll for this. I mean,
Me roll for cooking.
oh, I did, didn't I?
Yeah.
All right then. Tarragon, roll me a survival check.
I was going to say, you made me cook for scrambled eggs and sausage.
Fair enough. I didn't remember who I've
Yeah.
made cook. Yeah, roll me a survival check, Mater.
Hold on. Let me pull up my player sheet.
Mater!
Survival.
Survival.
Okay, that's easy.
I was going to say, I'm pretty sure that's a wisdom-based skill.
It is.
Yep.
Ooh. It's pretty good.
Not better than my eggs.
It is like nice and tender and moist, and like the head isn't even off-putting on these grilled fish. Cambry just eats the whole fish, bones and all.
Of course.
Mm,
When you live on a boat as long as I do, or have.
You know, I can't fault her for that.
So yeah. So you get to your morning stuff. You guys notice that Latreus doesn't come down for breakfast. But
Does anybody want to check up on Latreus?
Do you?
As Tarragon's grilling this fish?
He left.
Oddly, Galra is very quiet and not really speaking to anybody. He's just kind of sitting there eating.
Also, while we're eating, I'm going to go ahead and hand everyone a paper.
Oh.
And that will have Ariza's account of what happened with Tarragon's god.
Oh. Okay. Would you like to share for the class?
I didn't write anything out in preparation for this, but it's basically just detailed word for word exactly what happened between Ariza and Ilsasine when she touched the Phantomite.
All right. So basically, what happened was on the paper details that Ariza picked up the Phantomite and heard Ilsensine's voice, and they had a short conversation about what his goals were, and Ariza just agreed to help him out. Just a very simple, easy, hey, you know, like I trust Tarragon, so I'll help you out too.
Yeah.
Um,
There's no.
can I make it? Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say there's no like formal deal or bond between Ariza or Ilsethane.
Yeah. What,
Speaking
Galra?
of deal,
Oh, I was gonna ask if I can make an insight check.
Yes, you can.
I'm going to like give myself disadvantage because of my I think it's my personality.
I think it's my.
I'm pretty sure it's because of the personality trait I have,
That's
which
fair.
hasn't gotten to be displayed yet.
No, I
I'm
think
gonna
that's
give myself
absolutely fair.
disadvantage. Insight. Oh.
Making
Oh no.
making you got a 6 with your disadvantage. Ariza, what kind of vibe does Galra get from you?
I mean, she's not lying.
Eh. I mean, you know, your own personal mistrusting nature makes it so that it's hard to believe that she's not lying, but like, you know, it's that like nagging feeling like she's not lying, but I swear there's something else under there.
There's something else. This is still sus. It's still sus as hell. I don't like this, but it's fine, but it's not, but it's okay, but it's not.
Goals, you gonna do? What's up? You gonna do anything?
well, speaking of deal, does that sheet of paper explain what brought on the whole transaction over my soul?
Nope.
No, because Ariza has no idea what the fuck happened.
Oh,
You only know what Latreus told everybody last night.
Yeah.
And you also only know what you saw. So, anyway, so yeah, you guys look over and seems pretty legit. Ariza, you know, good shit, good job.
You hold the paper over a fire, it reads, "Ill Selton scene owns my soul."
Oh my god.
No, it's like you use phantom light like a black light.
Yes. Yes, please.
Shine Phantomite. If you look through the Phantomite on the paper, it says "Ill Sensine owns my soul," or it
So
says
yeah.
"Ill Sensine is watching."
So yeah. Still, you get that. You know, some tension from last night of this group of people dies down. Like at varying levels because different people have different feelings about it, but still, like some of the tension dies down here. If I'm getting that right, Tarragon is like the most chill of this whole thing. Like, good job. Still angry about it. Well, I mean, you're still angry about Latreus, right, Goals?
yes.
I'm talking about the tension of Ariza also finding out she has a Phantomite. The Latreus stuff is not resolved yet. But yeah, so yeah. How long does Latreus just wait in Ariza's room the entire time?
Yeah,
Yeah?
he's
Okay.
not coming down until she comes up.
You know, Horizon goes like checks the mail.
What does she have in her room other than the bed, by the way?
That,
Does she have any personal belongings in there, Ariza?
Just some like extra clothing, a few knickknacks. It's
What
nothing
kind of
like
knickknacks?
like imagine like drawings and stuff like little kids would give you, or like little things they would give. It's all like stuff from her foster siblings.
Oh, that's gay. I'm gonna start burning them. No.
Oh my god.
That's fucked up.
No.
Ariza, do you,
I'm just gonna
That
lay
is
them
so
out on
fucked.
her bed. I'm
consider
just looking through her shit.
Ariza, considering that you are giving out papers to everybody, do you actually go seeking out Latreus, being like, I need to clear this up with everyone, or?
So since Whisper has decided to go take a vacation, I'll go back upstairs and I'll put like I'll like shove it under his door.
Latreus, you can hear like ruffling, and then you hear like a paper sliding. Like you hear that as it goes
I
under a
open
door.
the door and look
And you
at
see
who's there.
Ariza pushing a paper through your door.
No, I was gonna go knock on
Oh.
Latreus' door.
Oh,
I'm not in my room.
Yeah.
I'm in your room.
No, exactly.
I know. I don't know
Yeah.
that though.
Yeah.
No, I'm aware. I just opened your door. I can see you though.
Yeah, you see Ariza waiting for you outside of your room after sliding a paper under.
And I just call out. Let's have a chat. And I
Oh.
nod my head towards her room.
Give me 1 second. I lost my own character token.
You're still downstairs.
Alrighty.
Why are you in my room?
Because you owe me an apology.
Oh?
We agreed last night that the two of us were going to clear the air right then and there. I said my story. Where the fuck was yours? You realize that now I look like I've just sold Goals' soul for no fucking reason, right? You realize that right now, they're all probably thinking of ways to murder me before I become a bigger problem. You realize that, right?
I hold up the paper in his face and be like, you mean this account of what happened?
Oh, a written account. Oh man, that means so much when you left me.
You mean you left before I could have a chance to explain myself?
How long did you need? We stood there for a minute in awkward silence.
It was a little bit much to take in, Latreus, when you sold somebody's soul without their permission.
Let's specify this. The contract is not his soul. The contract is the first claim to the soul. Once it is out of his body, that is how the contract works. Goals knows this. We wrote it together.
And then you sold off that contract without asking him.
We don't need to. If it's in anybody's hands other than my own, it's forfeit. It means nothing.
So if it doesn't mean anything, then why do it?
It was a power play. What's the best way to fuck with a god of intellect? Throw him a curveball, something he doesn't know. You get him in a loophole and he doesn't know to look for it. You got him in a loophole.
Well, you made a contract with an all-knowing God expecting to use a loophole. How do you know he doesn't now know about the loophole and is pissed off?
Of course he now knows about the loophole. He knows everything I know. And you, apparently. Also, I snatch the note out of your hand and I quickly read it over and I toss it away and I go, yeah, that's fucking vague as shit. What exactly did you agree to help him with? It took me selling him a soul contract, I say with air quotes, and offering him intimate Fey knowledge just to get the stupid rock. Tarragon had to find the thing in a fucking cave somewhere. So how did you get one? Just from saying, oh, I'll help you. What are you helping him with?
Ariza just shrugs. Like, I didn't ask for anything. I just offered to help him find knowledge about what happened to his previous followers.
I don't like any of this. And I'm just gonna sit down on your bed and start bouncing my knee if I can. Is that a thing goats can do?
I don't know, maybe.
I mean, they can kind of like hop. I don't see why they couldn't bend their knee like that.
I mean,
Yeah,
they can jump.
You
I'm gonna
can
start
you can
bouncing
tap
money.
your foot. Yeah, you can like tap your foot. If you can't
I'll tap
bounce
my
it, you can
hoof.
tap your foot. Yeah.
I'll tap my hoof. It's like, I really don't like any of this. The only reason I'm doing this is because, let's face it, me and Goals are fucking weak. I did this to make the both of us stronger. You saw what happened yesterday. Goals almost fucking died. I had to pull him out of the river,
Yeah.
face down. If I didn't see him, nobody would have. Goals would have been dead. Merfolk food.
I understand you're upset, Latreus, and what's done is already done. But you can't blame me for being a little speechless about it in the moment.
Look, we've run into some weird shit. And never once have I seen you freeze up like that. Not once. We fought brains with beaks that flat out almost killed Whisper. We fought a dude's brain that made Galra stupid. We fought whatever the hell that thing was in the woods a couple weeks ago. Well, about a month now. Then we fought kobolds in a cave, one of them wearing fake wings over a fucking sacrificial rune. And now we're discovering that there's some kind of weird conspiracy going on with the same rune somewhere else. And never once have you frozen up at that. But I say, oh, by the way, I made a deal with Tarragon's god for power. And suddenly you're speechless? I'm sorry, it's a little hard to swallow that.
I had control over everything in those other situations. I could do something.
You can now. You have a direct line of contact.
So what, you're also expecting me to make a deal?
I'm not expecting you to make a deal, Ariza. I'm counting on you.
For what?
To be there when it matters. I'm trusting you to have my back, just like I have everyone here's. I wouldn't have made that contract if I didn't think of alternatives of somebody else getting their hands on it. I'm very new at this Fey Law stuff. I don't know much about my people. That's why I spent most of my time in Northwind researching this shit.
Okay, Galra. Sorry, I'm looking.
Thanks.
I want to acknowledge people.
All good.
Interesting. So yeah.
Listen, I know what I did was shady. I get that. And just explaining it by word of mouth the moment after it happens, not the greatest way for me to do it. But it had to be done. They wanted answers. I gave them answers. They're just not happy with the outcome. I plan to talk to Goals later about it. He just didn't know my contingency plan.
Well,
So now I'm gonna fill him in on it.
One sec. I'm getting a call.
well, I'm sorry I didn't back you up. But hard to kind of back you up when you don't tell us what's going on and what your plan is. I don't like any of this, and I don't like that you did all of this without Goals' permission. Granted, maybe he shouldn't have made a contract with you in the first place, and that's a him problem. But I don't like any of this.
I mean, I'll do what I can to rectify it. But it's now up to Goals to specify the wording of the contract with ill-sensing. Because that contract specifies in exchange for an aligned goal. That's the wording. They have to figure out what that aligned goal is now. That's on them. Otherwise, the contract's null.
Huh?
Because when Goals and I made it, it was we get through all the we get through whatever bullshit is going on with this Yagnoloth. That's what our original goal was. After that, his soul was his to claim again, even after it leaves his body. But now that has to be determined with El Sensing. So we'll see what Goals comes up with. He's crafty, and I trust him. But I already know that this thing can listen to me at all times. And I point at my stomach, where my stone is. And I do say out loud while thinking about the stone. Why don't you go ahead and tell her that about how you're always listening?
By the way, I kind of just like stare at Latreus' stomach for a minute. It's like, maybe that's another reason why I froze up.
Yeah, I'm not really sure why I did it either. I think it was just in the moment kind of thing.
Like, dude.
Yeah, it felt weird after. I'm really worried because I haven't pooped this morning.
We have to take you to see, and then Ryza just kind of stops and is like, what the fuck?
What? Were you gonna say that? Because I was
No.
thinking that.
Alright. So he's always listening.
This has been a fun game I've been playing.
I just realized what that other message was. Oh, fuck. I was like, I don't know if that was meant for me, so I'm just not going to acknowledge it right now. Oh, that was meant for me.
No, I saw a text from him too, and I'm just like, yep, I hear you. I hear you talking to me, you weird brain guy.
Yep.
But anyway, I don't want what's happened here to sully any plans for future birthday endeavors for me. 'Cause frankly, my birthday's depressing enough. I'm planning to go home. It's about a week and a half walk. My birthday's in 2 weeks. Thinking I'll just take a hike on up to Cliffside. Probably gonna invite everybody to come with me. I don't expect anybody to join me, but I'm gonna go nonetheless.
Alright.
If anybody wants to join me, they can. You are invited.
Well, thanks.
Also, cute drawings. And I point at the bed that has all of those childhood drawings on them, and I just tap her on the shoulder and say, "Good talk," and I leave. I go downstairs now.
I'm going to go invest in some locks.
They won't keep me out. I can learn knock.
Oh, man. Oh, it's so great to have 4 people I can just send cryptic ass messages to at any point in time without having to explain myself.
You know?
And then for sake of brevity, I'm going to sit down at the bar and explain to Goals how he needs to make sure that he picks his words very carefully when choosing the goal that him and Il Sensi need to align on. Basically explain to him everything I explained to Ariza. And then casually mention, by the way, my birthday's in 2 weeks. It's a week and a half walk. I'm going. You're invited. Everyone here, you're invited.
Oh, do I want to say that? No.
Hit me with a bitch, fuck your birthday.
Kind of, sort of, but it's just like, yes, so that's where we are. No, I'll have Galric keep his comments to himself. He's going to act as if he didn't hear any of that and just keep going through his notes. He's going to take the good old Southern boy approach because he doesn't have anything good to say.
All right, so anybody going to take Latreus up on his offer to go home, or to go with him home for his birthday?
After a lot of long thought about it, I'll go.
Okay. Anybody else?
It's gonna be
293,
a no from me,
Cambry.
dog.
It's gonna be a no from me, dog. Um,
293, Cambry.
Cambry's like, I'd go. Things are kind of weird, but like it's not like it has
This would
been
be a good opportunity to move past it, I think.
it's not been the first time things have been weird. So
Fair enough.
293 is
Also,
like,
it's
Oh.
by it's between Northwind and
Horizon Port.
Horizon Port. So if you need to, you can stop in and see your old crew.
She looks. Yeah, I might go part way on the journey and go visit, and split off to go visit my old crew. It's been a while.
Sounds good.
Juan, I'm just gonna tell you right now, like, you're playing a dangerous game with this whole thing, and lawyers that deal with soul contracts do not exist.
So far, the only soul contract lawyers are you and me, Goals.
So Tarragon, do you accept the invite to go with Latreus to his hometown
Yeah.
for his birthday? Yeah. Okay.
Can
Awesome.
you guys still hear me, or am I still like
Oh, we can hear you.
low?
I can hear you. You're still just a little quiet, but I can still hear you.
You're clear for me.
Goals, let me guess, are you staying home? Juan. We lost Juan.
Uh-oh.
Goals? Goals?
Snake! You know, he could show up if he does.
Yeah.
So, Tarragon,
Hello?
Ariza. Oh, hey, Juan.
I accidentally hit mute.
Oh, do you
Amazing.
do you take the invite to go, or do you just stay home in bitter anger?
I just follow the group because I'm arguing with a rock.
That's the best example of what that is. Okay, so yeah. All right, so goals. Cambry, Tarragon, and Ariza all head out. 293 thinks about and is like, Northwind, not much for the arts. So Galro, you won't be alone here still.
Yay!
So
Yay!
you guys begin your trek. I'm guessing you take one of the carts. Make life a hell of a
Take
lot
the new
easier.
card out for a spin.
Take the new cart out for a spin. All right.
And
Tarragon.
since I know where I'm going, I guess I'll sit in the driver's seat with Tarragon and
sit,
give directions.
sit in Tarragon's lap.
Yeah, sure, why not? He's big enough. I'm small enough. It'll work.
You guys head out. The first 4 days, go along the way. Cambry departs and gives you guys a wave as she heads towards Horizon Port, branching.
Don't be later. I'm drinking without you.
She gives you. She does the finger guns as she's backing away.
Hey.
While they're on their journey, Galra, is there anything you would like to do while you're at home with the robot?
If anything, probably just kind of working on his blueprints, working on that kind of stuff, training, that kind of thing.
Okay.
Making sure that his senses stay sharp.
Okay.
So he'd probably want to spar with 293.
Interesting. Okay. Yeah.
Well, that's rude, using the robot as a training dummy.
293
No.
does.
If anyone else was here, he would probably ask.
No, he's very happy that somebody would like to train with him.
Yeah.
He hasn't really had a chance to really flex what he can do with the rest of the group. And he fights, or he trains with you, and you realize that when it comes to the basics of the way you two fight, you have the same basics. You have that martial style basic. He has his little flair to it as well. but also sometimes he does some interesting moves. Like let me pull out his character sheet real fast. I have it with me right now.
Sweet.
Like like one time as he's waiting for you to take your move, instead of just trying to take it, he reacts instead and knocks you back and does a hit on you. And other times, like times where you would get unfocused in the battle, he would do a hit and it would immediately lock your focus back onto him.
Cool.
He obviously has some more things to his kit than just the basics, like how. But where you are focused on range, he's focused on some different things.
All right, cool.
Yeah, and it gets intense a couple of times. like
We take breaks. It's
like
fine.
fucking term. Like there are some times where like you look at him and like you see more machine than man. Like normally he's like a
And it's
pretty
just
chill
like,
dude,
yeah.
but he's just a fighting machine at some points.
Yeah, you know, like with AI, sometimes their eyes are typically green or whatever when they're like passive or whatever. Sometimes it flickers into red and then goes back.
Yeah.
Yes. First rule of robotics: program it to where if they turn evil, their eyes turn red.
Yeah.
Basically. All right, cool. We'll make a note.
Yeah. And he seems to have a little bit of insight on tinkering stuff. So like, you two talk shop every so often. Anytime you're
Yeah.
stuck, he kind of. Anytime you get frustrated from being stuck, he kind of comes up. It's like, have you tried this?
Yeah, cool. Also, while they're gone, can I at least ask 293 to help me or assist me in fixing the old cart and like maybe fortifying it a little bit? Don't have any
Yes.
tools or anything right now,
Um,
but it's something to work on.
the two of you, you have proficiency with Tinker's tools.
Yeah.
So yeah, I would have you. You don't really have carpentry tools, does he? I don't think he does either.
Nope.
Um, what do you have? Oh, well, he doesn't have that. Great. Uh,
If
so
anything, just maybe not fixing up the holes and stuff that's there, but just kind of reinforcing what's there to maybe have it bear a little more weight, if that makes sense.
yeah, I'm gonna have him roll an interesting. I'm gonna have him roll a check because he has Smith's tools. So he's
Ooh.
gonna build some of the armor, and then you can do Tinkers to apply it.
Ooh, can I use some of the armor that I actually saved applied to the actual cart?
Yeah, we'll use that as the scrap metal.
All right, cool.
So I'm gonna do strength plus his proficiency because he's smithing things. Give me something good. Ooh, yeah, he's able to build a decent armor. So it that would fit on the cart, and so I'd like you to roll your Tinkers checks. Will be intelligence plus your proficiency since you have proficiency in it.
Okay, intelligence. Let's go. Yeah, we'll see how this goes.
Forgot that I have to click to get rid of the die.
Could be worse.
Yeah,
Could be worse.
you're able to uh, you're able to attach the pieces, and this is a pretty older cart. It would definitely be better if you're able to fix the cart with carpenter stuff, but like to get it back to like medium cart level. But as it is now, as
Yeah.
you guys have reinforced it, it could probably take some beatings from like some crossbow bolts. It could take, it would be able to deflect arrows a bit. It would be risky, but the cart would protect anybody inside of it from maybe one ballista shot, but the cart would be destroyed.
All right. Good.
So yeah, it's a decent one.
Okay. That's all for now.
Yep. So the rest of you, the time goes by, and you guys make it to Cliffside. And I'm not going to worry about bringing characters quite yet. The beautiful town of Cliffside, overlooking the wonderful ocean.
Still no roads.
I didn't want to put roads. Fuck you. But yeah, it is a pretty sprawling town. To everybody who's never been here before, which is most people, it just kind of looks like a tourist town. Like, you know those like classic tourist towns where their main source of income is tourism?
Yes, I've been to downtown San Diego.
Yes, I've been to a lot of places as well. And you see, like, the shops are just like basic supply shops. There's a tavern, some other things. You see, like, Beverly Hills up in the top left-hand corner, basically, where all the rich people live.
Big Head Joe's supply shop. If you need anything, you go there.
And you also can see a large amphitheater hanging over the side of the sheer cliff.
And that's the amphitheater. That's actually where we're going to be watching our play.
We're gonna go see a play?
Yeah, that's the show I was talking about.
Huh.
There's always one going on, so I figured I'd just kind of wing it and grab one.
I can imagine. I haven't been to, but I can picture it. Yeah. So yeah.
Yeah, it's really neat because of how the cliff is built. The sound projects perfectly into the seating, so you can hear fucking everything. The bird chirps over there. The whole town hears it.
But yes,
Really great.
you guys get there right on the day. It is Latreus' birthday. So is that first order of business? You guys go see a show, or do you explore a bit? It's mid-afternoon.
I asked him, "Do you guys want to see a show now? There could be one later tonight. We could go pop in at one of my local dives where I used to perform. That or I could show you guys around. Really, it's up to you guys. What do y'all want to do?"
Are
I
the
mean,
worst at this, but it's anything you want.
I didn't catch that.
I said I'm the worst at this, but it's anything you want to do.
Okay.
It is your birthday.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you know what? Fair enough. Let me show you guys around the old bar I used to perform at, where the gifts you see now have started.
All right, so you find a smaller divey place, and all you guys walk in, and it's pretty lively. This is a place of arts and theater and things like that. It's pretty lively, but the moment the hooves of Latreus's feet click onto the hardwood floors, all of the workers and even the bards working look, Latreus!
Hey! What's up, everybody?
And there's just a round of applause as he steps in. The
I
one
have
of
burned this place down twice.
the barkeeper who's there, and he just kind of he's a red dragonborn. Gives you this look, and he's just like, and he kind of gets up and steps forward, like this imposing figure to Latreus, and he's got like a little bit of like a scarring, and some of his scales are missing that show like a burn scarring, and he looks down at Latreus. And he gives him a big hug and picks him up.
Missed, yeah.
Yeah, don't burn down my bar this time.
Not performing tonight. Actually, today's my birthday. I'm just showing the new gang around. Everybody, this is. And
He looks. Oh God, I gotta think of a name now.
this is Edian.
Edian, thank you.
This is Edian. He's the first guy who hired me, and I have been a regular performer at his bar for the last 7 years.
He gives each of you a once-over. Interesting
Eddie, and
group.
this is Ariza. She's technically my boss.
He
This is Gold.
he goes to
He
give
is
you a
also
handshake.
technically my boss.
He gives both of you a handshake, and it's a firm dragonborn handshake.
And this is Tarragon. We call him the Tower.
Man, it's rare to find someone bigger than me in this part of town.
Pleasure to meet you.
He gives you like a pat on the shoulder. Yeah, so it's the little birthday boy. Everyone give it up for the birthday boy. And you get like some sarcastic
God.
cheers.
I just respond back with a, yeah, fuck yeah.
He goes to sit back and he looks, he's like, drinks are free for him and his party for today.
Nice.
And he goes back
Appreciate
to
it, Eddie.
yeah, and gives you a thumbs up. And he goes to clean the counter some more. And people are just, the activity has bumped up. Some of the other, like some of the bards there, bring like you guys get some some cakes, like some like small little like individual cakes, kind of like
Thanks, guys.
sweet bun style cakes that they buy for you guys.
Adorable.
But yeah, you guys are just, the people are fun, friendly. The atmosphere is energetic.
It's weird because literally everybody is exactly like Latreus 100% of the time. Like watching hundreds of Latreuses in a room.
Oh yeah, all the usuals, all the people who live here are very similar to Latreus. For at least the performers, that is.
You all starting to see where I get it now?
Ariza looking shell shocked. Oh god, there's more of them.
We're like bacteria. There used to be one. Now there's thousands.
But yeah, and you guys have a fun time at the bar. Like, there's some they play some like Irish jigs. We get like a lot of upbeat music. And it's just kind of divey. Like,
Yeah.
like,
It's a real dive bar.
for a short period, like a couple of drunkards kind of get into a scuffle, and Edian just kind of walks over and decks both of them once each in the face, and they just pass out on the ground, and he walks away.
Man, they really should know better than to fight in Edian's bar.
Do you guys just leave them like that?
Yeah. Eventually they wake up. When they wake up, they're sober.
If they don't wake up, they go over the cliff.
Ah.
That's a joke. They typically always get up. Usually.
Tarragon, I want you to roll me an insight check.
Totally fell for that.
Tarragon, as your character, I would want you to roll me an insight.
Insight?
Yeah.
Did I roll deception or?
No, this is I want to see what Tarragon gets.
Alright.
Okay.
How well Tarragon believes. Wait.
You believe Latreus, sure, but also you believe Edian. Like, the two conflicting beliefs are like, I don't know.
They wake up, usually.
May the gods Seychelles have mercy on their souls. As he goes to flip through his books. Yeah. Ariza, how are you enjoying it?
Wow, excuse me. I'm mostly just sitting back and drinking and watching.
And what about you, Goals? How are you feeling about this whole situation?
Goals is just drinking. To be honest, most of this trip, Goals has just been distracted, negotiating. So
Yeah.
he's got kind of half paying attention to everything.
Yeah, Goals has that 1,000-yard stare as he's having a conversation in his own head.
All he's really thinking is, ooh, food and drinks.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna kind of tune in with Il sensing.
Mm-hmm.
It's just for
And I'd be
free.
like,
Hey,
hey,
it's the
can you
four of you.
see? I'd be like, hey, can you see what we see too?
As you like sit there to tune in, like Goals is having a conversation, you're having a conversation. Tarragon, are you like kind of checking in too?
No, I think I'm just
No.
distracted. With what's going on.
You would see this with your passive perception. I don't think Ariza would notice it, but like as you like sit there and think about it, Tarragon, Latreus, and Goals, as like the three of you have like the best connection right now. Y'all just kind of see the featureless manifestation of the 10-foot tall figure in the open chair next to you guys.
What?
And he just kind of gives you this. He just kind of looks directly at you, Latreus, and shrugs.
Kind of creepy.
Oh, so like you have your own form and you're experiencing it. Are you on like a different plane?
He kind of thinks. He kind of does that like thinking. I mean,
Either way, clearly you can see all of this if you know to sit in the chair. What do you think of all this? A lot better in person, huh?
lively.
Quite lively.
And when he says lively, Ariza, you hear it and you recognize the voice from earlier, the last week or so, and you're just like, wait, where? And you see him sitting next to the rest of you.
Ariza like jumps, nearly knocks over her ale. She's like,
You're out of the stone?
How long has he been sitting next to me? And I say that out loud.
Well, I've been here all night.
I've been here for a couple of minutes, as multiple people need my attention.
God, you're right. Your texts are cryptic.
Yeah?
Yeah. Actually sent me earlier, and I was like, "God, that's cryptic."
I love it. He as you guys are like talking, kind of gotten his attention and stuff. He kind of looks at Goals, with what Goals has been thinking to him, and says out loud that all of you can hear. I have no memory of any of that. How should I know?
My point exactly. What? How can you guarantee our safety if we help you?
And he looks at all of you, and he decides to have a conversation with you guys as he's there. And all of you have Phantomite.
Phantom Squad.
I have a respect and admiration for Tarragon. Some could say a friendship. I have. Damn it, Jazz!
Wait, what did you say?
I
It's not
have.
coming out, guys.
I have no intention of harming Tarragon, even after memory has returned. As long as you stay the ally of my close friend, I have no reason to hurt you.
Can I do an insight to see how truthful he is?
Yeah, roll me an insight.
Okay, let's have a plus one.
Ooh.
20.
Unnatural 20.
So,
We need to see like a bet.
uh, from what you see from inciting him, he is featureless, so like he doesn't really have a face to do facial stuff. But the way he's speaking and the way his body language is, the intention that he has right now, with the zero memory that he has, he doesn't have any underlying secret thing, like secret agendas that you can sense from him.
So I look around the group and ask, so do the rest of you trust him? Whatever you decide to refer to yourself as?
I think I do. Yeah. I have no reason to think he's lying to me. People with amnesia tend not to lie. Just ask those two. And I point at the two who are unconscious on the floor.
What?
God.
Hey, buddy, what's your name?
Bimothy. He passes out again.
He's still drunk. His name's not even Bimothy. It's Bill. His dad's name is Timothy.
Ariza, Tarragon, do you trust Il-Sensei?
It doesn't seem like he's lied to us yet. I'm not sure if I hardly trust this yet, but I haven't sensed.
Mm-hmm.
Oh well.
And in his defense, Goals, you couldn't take one merfolk by yourself, but when all of us worked together, we creamed 3 of them.
What does that have to do with him?
Well, whatever did this to him, we can help him fight.
So you think the merfolk and him are related?
No, what I'm saying is I think whatever the hell happened to him, we can help him, and he can help us stay safe.
I look at the god and ask, you know my goal? Can't you do something about it?
Well, he kind of pulls the spectral form of the soul contract out of his unexistent pocket.
Whoa, that's so cool.
And he's looking at you. From what I have gathered from your memories, you will not fall victim to any contract from a creature of fiendish origin, as long as I have this.
Yeah, exactly.
I can give you powers of the mind as well, but only if you accept them.
Wait, that was an option?
Yes.
What?
See, Latreus, this is why I bargain and haggle.
You offered this freely to me.
I did, but that's because I felt like a dick for calling you useless.
He puts the contract back in his non-existent pocket.
Oh.
And he looks at Tarragon, and then looks at your guys' like your ale and your food and stuff. He just kind of stares at it for a while. Like it's really uncanny valley, very unnerving, no facial features, like a mannequin focused on one specific spot. And then you see all of the plates and glasses and silverware on the table lift up about 3 inches and then clatter back to the table, and he just grabs his head in pain.
What's that about?
You okay?
I
I think he's practicing telekinesis.
guess this form is too weak to still affect it. I wanted to give an example more than just what Tarragon can do. Ugh! And then his form just disperses.
Damn, I still had some questions.
Maybe it requires like an amount of concentration of his power that he still doesn't remember how to use. I'm sure it'll get better as he gets stronger.
The question is, how does he get stronger?
Well, I mean, he seems to.
If he gets stronger.
Tarragon, was he ever able to do that? Like, ever?
No. Tarragon is a mute.
I think Tarragon's in so much shock that the answer is no.
Oops.
Oops.
Aragon, was he ever able to do that before? Oops.
No, he wasn't.
No, he wasn't.
First time.
Oh.
Wow. I mean, we all technically are working for him, and now he's got power. Maybe it's as simple as spreading the religion?
It just
I was
takes a
just
lot
about
of
to
energy.
suggest the same thing.
What were you saying, Tarragon? I'm sorry.
I just said it takes a lot of energy.
Are you able to lift all the plates and cups? 'Cause that was cool.
Can I try to do that?
Yes, you can.
I just hold out my hand.
Do you have anything in your character sheet that allows you to do it? Let me see.
He has a wand of telekinesis.
That'd be really funny.
No, I don't.
You do have some interesting things. I know what you can do. I know you have the Sacred Flame cantrip. You know what you could do with that. Oh, well. It's in one of your abilities. Anyway, but yeah. No, Tarragon does it, and it doesn't, nothing happens.
So I wonder if he offered to help make gold stronger. Does that offer extend to all of us?
I mean,
I think it does.
that's what my oath to him was. In return for his help and power, I would help him gain more knowledge of things that are more ancient. Granted, it'd be a nice opportunity for me to learn more about my culture too.
I hate to admit this. Latreus is right.
Thank you.
Ouch.
That does not
Take a
mean I
drink.
forgive you.
Yeah, it's all right. You will.
You.
You will.
Okay. So yeah, you guys spend some time. It starts to get to evening time.
Hold on. I wanna do it before we do anything else. I wanna do the experiment.
Okay.
I look around for a still conscious drunk.
Okay, yeah, you find a still
There's
conscious
plenty.
drunk. Yeah.
It's a dive bar. There's plenty.
I ask him, hey buddy, would you mind holding this and hand out Phantomite?
He takes it. Like, what do you want me to do with it?
I wanna see what happens.
I don't want this, and he just throws it back at you.
Man, your people skills suck.
I look at the Phantomite and say, nothing?
What is it supposed to do?
Well, if you accept it and believe in it, you'll see some real cool stuff.
Get out of here, fucking weirdo. I better have the right to call the guard. There's
I
only
will make you sober.
2 exceptions to gods in this fucking town, and that doesn't sound like any of them.
Well, guess that's
Is that drunk somebody Latreus knows?
Yeah, it's one of the more like gung ho guys about the dying Seychelles religion in this town.
Okay.
But yeah, it's just you know him, but not really by name.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah. Do you guys head to catch a show now, as it's getting to evening?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey guys, you grab me some seats. I gotta go home right quick.
You sure you don't want some company?
Welcome to, but I gotta go talk to the family. It's a personal thing. I do this every year.
Do we even know where
Well,
the place is though?
It's easy to spot. It's like a big stone theater, like amphitheater with stands. It's the top, right? Yeah, it's the thing in the top, the big thing in the
Also,
top.
the town is not that big.
Yeah,
Hence why there are no roads.
yeah.
It's hard to miss. Like when Latreus said if a bird chirps in that amphitheater, the whole town can hear it. He wasn't kidding.
Do we have time, or are there any shops on the way there?
Oh, dude, there's just general stores.
Yeah,
here.
as you're
You're not gonna
walking,
find
you
anything.
see a general store, but also you see Stanley's Self-Defense, a basic self-defense store.
It interests me. I walk in.
You in Stanley? All right, you walk in. There's a guy there by the name of
I
Stanley.
assume you're
my way home.
Stanley.
Yeah. Hi. How's it going?
Doing well.
There he is.
So, do you sell weapons or just teach
He's a
hand-to-hand combat?
I'll show this image. He's a halfling.
Stanley is my neighbor. Don't fuck with my neighbor.
He's like, I sell basic self-defense gear, like weapons and armor and stuff, for the basic home defense.
Huh.
Actually, if that's on the way home, I may just stop by there with him just to say hi to Stanley.
Yeah. Hi, Latreus.
Hey, the staff is still holding up great. You know what could do this, and I cast Shillelagh on it.
What? I should have upcharged you way higher.
Yeah, you really should have. Bye.
Yeah. And as you look around, it's, pretty generic, just tools and armor. All of the base, or not tools, armor and weapons. It's all the base armor and weapons for the most part.
Put more fighter in your fighter.
Do you want to roll any kind of checks or anything to look for anything?
Yeah, I'm gonna do would it be investigation
I'd
or
say
perception to
I'd
see if I see
say
something out of the ordinary?
something out of the ordinary. Investigation, perception, or arcana.
Cool. Investigation it is.
Mm-hmm. Oh my god. Okay, 24.
Juan is rolling great tonight. That's 2 19s in a row.
I'll roll a d4. Okay. So you find a shield with a magical aura coming off of it.
Hey,
Yeah?
how much for the shield?
Alex? Oh shit! It's part of that shipment that came in. Now that's just a 300 gold.
How strong does that magical aura seem, Jacob?
Seems like a pretty. I wouldn't say common, but it's not like super impressive. Like you're like, yeah, I could see 300 gold out of this. Especially.
Is it similar to the shield I currently have?
What's the shield you currently have?
I have a +1 shield.
It's exactly the same.
I'll take it.
Okay. Cool. Give him 300
You
gold.
can apply a +1 to a +1 shield.
You can't double enchant.
I see.
No, I can't. But the fact that I have an extra one can come in handy later.
That would come in handy.
You know who doesn't have a +1 shield and could use it?
Latreus?
No. And I hate to mention this because it gives Mater even more AC. Anyway, that's
I
up
was gonna
to
say
you.
Latreus can't use shields. I don't know what you're talking about.
Anyway, that's up to you. So yeah, Latreus, you go home, and
Yep.
it's just
And I just kind of wander over to where I buried them,
Mhm.
and I move that patch of floorboard
Yeah, there's
off of them.
there's like a small patch of floorboard and like half of a wall left.
Yeah,
Um,
and I just
there used to be a corner on that wall, but through the years it just kind of weathered away.
I go ahead and I control flames and make the torchlight brighter on my staff, and kind of plunge it down into the dirt.
Mm-hmm.
And I sit by the torchlight and just start talking to my family and telling them about the adventures I've been on. And tell them about the alarm spell that I set up. I really hope I'm not fucking up the alarm spell right now.
No, you would know. I'll just say you would know. You would sense the magic.
Okay.
Because you know it's there.
Yeah.
Latreus, I want you to roll me a perception check while you're talking to this.
Okay.
Just for fun. Just for funsies. Let's see what happens.
I'm not gonna roll well.
No, I know.
3.
A 3? Okay, you don't. All right, cool. It's just kind of like a generic perception. Anyway.
I won't roll well for perception until I get that damn health.
But yeah, so eventually after telling them, you meet up with the others at the show. And you meet it as like, if you were ending up at a movie, you meet up with them like as the title sequence hits.
Yeah. Right as the trailers are ending.
Yeah, exactly.
Any good shows coming up, guys?
And
What'd I miss? Are they doing Hamlet?
the show that you guys get is a new show that they've never done before.
Ooh.
It's the Tale of the Five Heroes.
Hey!
From a far off continent.
Who the fuck is playing Chloe? Is Eddie playing Val?
Ooh, based on a true story.
Wait, what?
Yeah, that's what made her. That's what Tarragon said.
Latreus goes, wait, what?
But yeah, it's most of the actors are like some of the, I wouldn't say understudies, but like second tier actors, not like the main ones, because none of the main ones, you would know, Latreus, none of the main ones really are typecast correctly.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they would be, but like, as you can see, they've actually gotten characters to look like it, except things are a little awkward.
Yeah, it's like that episode in Avatar where they're watching Avatar the play.
Yeah. Like, there is a lizard folk, a dragonborn, like a gold dragonborn. That's not like a female Kenku.
Hail Kenku?
Yeah.
There are no beast folk here, so I'm very enlightened to see what you have for Chloe.
A small, like, a small human child, which seems pretty normal, and the last one is. I'm gonna let my brain.
It's an ASMR. You could say it's an ASMR.
No, it's not. It's a female dwarf.
What? Chloe was the tallest person in that group. Why do they have her as a dwarf?
But you would know out of character, like, they got the haircut right, and they got the outfit right, and they've got the attitude right. It's just the height is not.
Weird. It's like seeing Robert Downey Jr. in person.
Yeah, exactly.
You think Iron Man's like the 6'1" Goliath, but really he's just a 5'4" manlet.
But it is it is definitely a it seems to be a part one to the story, of course, and it plays the story of these unlikely heroes coming together, meeting a wizard named I'm gonna say meeting a wizard named Calcifer, because they wouldn't know the real identity right off the bat.
Mm-hmm.
And fighting, and this seems ridiculous to you, but fighting the ocean and everything that lives in it. But this first part, it ends with the introduction to the fifth party member, the female Kenku fighter, and the destruction of the giant stone guardian. And the play ends as we get into night.
Question for God.
Yes.
Could we possibly roll insight to see if we make a certain connection for somebody that we've met previously?
Yes. I would say that. You can.
I'll assist and be like, hey, since my wisdom is god awful, I'll assist
Yeah, so
rise it by going, hey, didn't Corin have a thing for sweets? Like that kid?
so I would say roll with advantage.
So 14.
14. So you sit there and you're like, yeah, that's very similar. They got similar like looks, but like I don't know, it's probably a coincidence.
But is it like kind of sticking in the mind a little bit?
Yeah, it's like hanging in the back of your head, but it's just like, but you're still like your logic brain is keeping you away from making the connection.
Okay.
Yeah, Latreus' backhanded comment. Like, Latreus is just joking comment. And then you're just like, yeah, that is kind of weird. Ha ha ha, wait a second.
But what is?
But yeah, you guys finish the show, and you find a place to stay. Latreus can get easy places to stay. And I'm guessing you only wanted to spend a day here, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was gonna start walking back.
Okay. And yeah, so you guys spend
It's weird if you scroll while the die is still on your screen. The die stays there. Stays locked in place.
So yeah, you guys stay the night and then head out.
What's that Area 5?
Area 5 is the it is an old shrine to the sea god Seychelles, one that's kind of in disrepair.
We'll go there before we head out.
Okay.
I'll swing by there, say a quick prayer, leave 5 gold as an offering, and be on my way.
As you do that, you can kind of see out of the corner of your eye and then you turn the direction to that to like head out. You see the manifestation of the large purple man, and he just kind of looks a little confused. Like, should I be asking for that? And then he just fades away.
It's an offering thing.
He doesn't say anything. It's just the look, and after
no.
you say that, he just fades away.
It's an old god.
But yeah, so
She's
you guys
kind of been watching over the town.
You guys start heading back. During that time on your trek back, like a couple days as you start heading back, I'm here now. Whisper and the rest of the birds return. Galra, what have you been doing in this time? Oh, you guys need to fix your health.
Probably again just still working on stuff, prototyping. Just the thing that he's been working on.
Do you want to
Probably not really getting any closer, but I'll make a roll or two.
Do you want to make that second attempt at building that you have?
Sure, why not?
Okay.
The worst that could happen is that I fail.
I'll give you advantage because you've been hanging out with 293 and working on shit.
Sweet. All right. Intelligence. Do.
Did he not also make recommendations too?
Yeah, he pretty much he's doing the help action at this point.
Gotcha.
Basically. I'll fix Galra's health.
Oh. Okay. So the highest would be a 17.
That's pretty good. Now roll me a flat d20.
Okay.
As you have succeeded. This is me telling you you've succeeded.
All right, cool.
And I just want to see this is. Oh, that's not bad.
Okay.
So you have your grenade now.
Yay!
He has a grenade?
It is a
Yeah.
15-foot radius from a point with a dexterity save of 13, and it does 2d6s of fire damage.
One of these days, you're gonna throw that grenade at Latreus, and Latreus is gonna be like, "This is the greatest gift anyone has ever given me."
And the
Oh my god.
and the properties of it, like the throne it has the throne property, of course, and it is the same as a dagger. So
Okay.
just like look up the dagger throne property, and that's what you get.
20
Like
to 80 feet.
20/60 or something like that.
It's the furthest distance of the dagger because it's a save and not a roll to
Gotcha.
hit. Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, you now have
All right,
one
cool.
grenade.
Sweet.
Like you were putting like the last little bit of the catalyst in there, and 293 is like hiding behind his shield. And you're like, and you drop it, and it lands, and nothing happens, and you're like, oh thank God, because it exploded
Honestly,
last time.
probably. Can I just
Last
have it
time you
like that?
just let
Maybe
the primer
outside.
go and it blew up.
Oh yeah, you can
Can
be
it like?
doing it
Can I
out.
have worked on this outside
Yeah,
and
of
like
course.
the last bit? Like I was working on like on inside, so there's probably not exactly a whole bunch of scorch marks inside, but there's like a little bit of oil and a little bit of like remains and traces of the stuff as he's been working, kind of just yeah. But outside, yeah, there's probably a divot or two.
How does everyone feel that
You're back.
Galra and I have been planning on how to make grenades?
Hey guys, we're back. The guild's under attack.
But yeah, so
Battle station.
yeah, but yeah, Whisper comes back first with the birds, and they greet you, Galra, and you know they talk about they had a good time and stuff. Also during that time, in between the rest of the group, Cambry returns, and she has a captain's hat now.
Oh.
Ooh.
She's just like, they gave it to me. Don't worry about it. And then eventually the rest of the group comes, and it's been about a month and a week since you've seen them. More like closer to just a month.
It was a 2-week walk, right?
Yeah, so it's like a month-ish.
It's been 4 weeks.
Yeah.
It's been almost a month.
Yeah, and we're hitting that point where summer is ticking
Did
into
my
fall.
helm ever arrive?
Hi, you want to check the mail?
Yeah, I'll check the mail.
You do, and there
Is
is a
the helm
package
around?
for
Also-
you.
Yes.
I do want to ask Jacob. So, because of the sibling situation that I've got going on, I probably would have been sending letters, like correspondence letters, to my
Yes.
siblings as well.
Yes, you have.
Not expecting anything in return, but it's just to go ahead and let them know, hey, I'm safe, I'm fine, I'm good, I'm alive.
Because of the distance, you have gotten at least one back acknowledging and telling you a funny story.
You have a letter.
Cool.
Gara, you have a letter.
But also,
Gara,
on top
are
of
you still
that,
mad at me?
you have 3 other pieces of mail that have been waiting for you.
We also have 3 more pieces of mail. I'm pretty sure they're messages or help.
Wait, who are they from, or who are they for?
There are 2 that are job postings, and 1 more that is addressed directly to Ariza.
I just walk in the door. Ariza, Gara, you 2 have mail, and we have, I think, 2 new jobs.
I'll come get my mail.
Okay.
Gara,
Yeah, I'll get mine, and then I'll go ahead and go back to doing what I was doing. Probably smelling like
You smell like gunpowder.
Gara,
yeah,
why is there a hole
gunpowder
in the
and like
front yard?
singed. Don't worry about it.
You
He takes his letter
couldn't
and
hit the
goes back.
tree.
293.
Couldn't hit the tree.
293 also has some like ash marks on him from like smelting and stuff, and he's like, "We had a good time.
What happened here?
We had a good time."
Did you guys get attacked? Should we be concerned? Is it dangerous for me to light a match?
Possibly.
You guys know there's an active fire in my room, right?
We
But
were
it's magic, so it's fine. It's
not.
whatever.
No, we are fine. We do not need healing, Tarragon. But thank you.
I'm a little worried. We just bought new furniture.
There's a dent in 293's armor as well. Like,
What happened here?
we were bonding.
Bonding?
He gives you a
guys
fist
look
bump.
Gulliver just kind of
He gives you a fist bump. Yeah.
You guys
go
look like
ahead
you
and
fought a
yeah.
coal mine and lost.
Gulliver just kind of shrugs.
So,
No offense, Galra.
Galra, you get your letter. That's up to your discretion on what the letter states from your
All right.
siblings.
All right, cool.
Matthew, you
Open
got
the
your
package.
package of the helm.
Yes. So now my wisdom is a 19.
And that is an attunement item, so remember.
Yes, it is. We lit right now.
For the last 3 things, the 2 job postings and the letter directed directly to Ariza, how do you guys want to deal with your mail?
I will go ahead.
You're gonna open yours. All right, Jays. You ready for this letter?
Yeah.
All right. Dear Leader Ariza of the Bloodhound Coalition, I wish to invite you to my wandering tower. Right now, I have placed it to the far north end of the Cambrian forest. Please bring up to 5 +1s, as the more the merrier. No need to wear formal wear, as your adventuring career is in my best interest. Happy trails, the Mage of the Wandering Tower.
Huh. Then I will go and read the other 2 job listings.
Alrighty, the other 2 job listings. One of them titled Iron Mine Monstrosities. It is a company contract. And the stating is the Quicksilver mines are having issues with creatures that the soldiers will do nothing about. The completion requirement is to get rid of the monsters at the edge of the mines and probably deeper in. And the reward is 1,500 gold and 1 set of mithril armor of your choice.
Ooh.
Mithril being the metal that does not provoke disadvantage on heavy armors.
All right. What's the other one?
The other one is titled A Simple Farmer's Request. It is a private contract. One of our hired hands lost a magic item in the forest. Help us find it, please. Come to the Leaf Farm in Torberg for more information. Completion? Find and return our lost magic item. And the reward is 1 magic item in return. It does not specify.
Is Latreus there as Ariza is reading these out?
Yeah.
Latreus goes, boys, I'm gonna be honest. That lost magic item, that's a time-sensitive one. We really gotta hop on that.
Whisper, who's back and he's also listening, he's like, I wouldn't mind doing the mines.
I'm kidding. The tower sounds awesome. Also,
Well,
we can amend Tarragon's nickname there.
it would also be rude to ignore an invitation for so long. We don't know how long the jobs are going to take.
True. It's literally like finding a magic item in a forest.
Tarragon, the Iron Man one does pique your interest because it is your home. It is at your home. It is the town of Quicksilver.
Also, Jacob, how long does it take to attune to the helmet?
It takes a long rest to attune to anything.
Does it? Because I know some things are
Usually.
attune 1 hour, attune instantly.
Let me see. I'll look at the headband of intellect.
Attunement is weird, so.
I'll look at the headband of intellect and see. But I know much treasure hunting for the magic item. But come on, internet. There we are. Oh. So Whisper already gave his thing for the for that. It just says requires attunement, so on the headband of intellect. So I'm just if it just says that, I'm defaulting to 8 hours to a long rest. Hello?
Yeah, I hear you.
Okay.
I'm just looking.
No, but I mean to say, but treasure hunting. So
Treasure hunting does
is fun.
sound fun.
Yeah.
But the tower sounds awesome.
And again, I'll reiterate, I think it's rude to ignore the invitation because we don't know how long these other jobs will take.
We could definitely do the treasure hunt next.
Yeah.
Then I think that's a good order. We'll go to the tower
Okay.
because it'd be rude.
Ooh. Ooh. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I'm really happy you chose this one.
Not decided now.
It's not a bad thing.
Guys, I changed my mind. The simple request.
I mean, we could save the best for last. Y'all can meet my mom. Oh, Tarragon.
Oh my
I
god.
can meet your mom?
You have
Sounds like-
siblings, Tarragon?
Mater's playing a high fantasy game where she has 0 siblings. Escapism fantasy at its finest.
God, I love it so
God
much.
bless. So good. So
My mom
good.
and dad aren't strict, and I don't have siblings.
Ophelia's Oddity Shop.
Huh.
Alrighty. So, it seems you guys want to do the direct invitation. Right.
Oles, what do you think?
Goals?
One.
Hello?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Thought my mic died. Well, I like to see that shop.
Okay, so it seems that so let's see here. Latreus, Ariza are both for the tower. Goals and Whisper are both for the mines. Galra, what's your vote?
See, I really want to do the mines, but also the invitation seems interesting. I will say the invitation, the tower.
So we have 3 on the tower so far. And Tarragon? Or I know you were thinking treasure hunting for the magic item, but also
Wait, so it's 5 plus 1s in addition to Ariza?
in addition to Ariza.
So that means that we basically just get the whole party.
Yes.
But we don't get to bring anyone else.
Yep.
No NPCs?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, this is the Jake thing.
No, I don't think this has anything to do with Jake.
The tower first, then? No. No, I have some quests that are limited.
Yeah.
Oh, trust me, Jake would already know, and Jazz would already know.
Yeah. Plus,
Um,
Jake is at work right now, so that wouldn't make sense.
no, it would not.
Actually, you know what? I kind of like what Goals was saying. Like,
Well, you have kind of it when you change your mind. It does split in even 3 and 3.
yes, I'm aware. However, I owe him.
You do, but it's not like we're not gonna do everything.
Right.
You could always just change the order to doing the Iron Mine second.
Yeah. Yeah, and then we'll. Yeah, we'll. Goals, what do you think?
See.
I'm looking at you, Puppet Master.
I mean, I look at Tarragon. How often does your parents' stock change?
How often does your parents' stock change? Is what he asked.
Like how quickly does inventory rotate? Because if stuff moves fast, then we gotta go there.
I mean, if they sell stuff fast, I mean, they're always going to have something new.
Yeah, but if they
That's
sell
true.
stuff, but it's probably not that great.
We don't know.
Um,
For all we know, there's another one of these. And I reveal my crystal. Has it passed yet?
no, it
It's been
hasn't.
like a month and a half. Has it not passed yet?
To be honest, I haven't been home in a while to know for sure. It's been once per month last time. So yeah, stock kind of rotates a little bit around once a month.
What's this? Ghost pulls out a coin. Heads mine, tails the tower. Can we all agree on that?
Yeah, that's fine.
All right, I'll flip
Yeah.
the coin. I have one right now.
Odds for goals.
Oh, odds for goals? Okay.
Yeah, roll a d4. Odds for goals. Even for the invitation.
It isn't even.
Tower it is.
The tower it is. So, you
So
take...
we're doing the tower first?
Yep.
Yeah, we're doing the tower first. The Wandering Tower, the invite.
The
So-
coin said so.
You guys, you grab it and you stuff it in your pocket, and Ariza, for some reason, you're just like, huh, that's weird. How do I know exactly where I need to go?
Huh.
Magic's weird, man. Do you guys take a cart or anything?
Riza, how far are we going?
How
Ariza,
far are we going?
from your, from that magic item, and the way it's like feeding information straight to your brain, on foot it would take you like 3 days to get there.
So it's a cart, it would take a little less?
It would take like 1.
This will take the cart, it would cut down on travel time.
Fair enough. Has everybody stocked up on rations recently?
That's a good
Oh,
thing.
you know.
How many days travel is it?
I just want to make sure everybody's eating.
It is going to be 1 day of travel on it. And for the people who left and came back during the roleplay part, I'm going to say you cashed in on some of that unlimited fish, so you don't worry about rations on that. Since it was more roleplay. But you can... So the way the unlimited fish works is, while you are in town, you can stock up to your maximum of 60 rations for free. While you're in the capital.
Okay.
So yeah, you guys can get stocked up to your 60 cap of rations.
Cool, I'll go
Cool.
stock up real quick.
Yeah, I was talking. That's a good idea.
Everybody gonna do it?
Yes.
Mater? Yeah, okay. Then I'm just gonna change Mater's sheet. That's what I was asking. To do that. So yeah, alrighty. And it looks like it's just gonna be the 6 of you. Hooray. So yeah, and you take a cart, I'm guessing. Do you take your cart?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which one?
Latreus is just kind of going to look around at everybody else eating fish and just going, man, this sucks.
Yeah, which
I
cart
can't eat any of it.
which cart are you gonna take? You guys look at the 2 carts, and one of them is your nicer cart, your like mid-level cart, and the other one, the shittier cart, has armor plating on it now.
The hell happened to the cart? What did you
Tinkered
do
on
while we
it.
were gone?
Found something to do. I needed something to do.
You blew up part of the yard and built armor onto the cart?
Should stay behind.
Brackett
Tarragon,
would be disappointed if he knew.
in the letter, it said that you do not need to bring any formal wear. Your adventuring gear will work just fine. But yeah, so yeah, you guys load up in your cart. I guess Ariza's driving this time because she knows where to go.
Yay, I get to drive the cart.
That's strange to me.
I was actually gonna ask if I could practice driving the cart, the new one,
Oh, the
and then
armored?
have Ariza direct me.
Oh. I mean, the 2 of you could sit. It's only if like Tarragon's there is it hard to sit in the front seat.
Okay.
So the 2 of you can sit in front.
Well-dressed coach driver. And Madam Oriza.
Lord Tarragon, Duke,
Lord Tower.
Duke Whisper.
You see, Ariza was like really excited to drive the cart, and then Latreus asked, she's like, "Oh, okay."
But you still direct him.
I mean, if you want to, it's a fucking 24-hour drive.
There's a reason I wanted you where you were, Juan. Anyway, so you guys drive. You ride your cart, drive your cart, and eventually you're homing in on where you're going. And you see nothing on the horizon. You see nothing on the horizon. You see nothing on the horizon. And suddenly a tower's in front of all of you. Can't miss that.
Nope.
I like to imagine at some point during this journey, while Latreus was like resting or something, he just woke up and went, "Oh, everything makes so much more sense now."
But yeah, and as you arrive at the tower, there is a note, another envelope addressed to Ariza on the front door. Ariza?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Okay. I said I'm gonna go ahead and grab that and read it.
Alrighty. You open it and you read it. Thank you for accepting my invitation. I will not be greeting you today, but have left a gift at the top floor. It'll help you in your future travels, but you have to earn it. Good luck. And the doors open by themselves.
Y'all, I think we just got baited. What's the name of that wizard?
There was no name.
Can I roll insight on this letter?
Sure. Yeah, we just got baited.
We have to earn it.
Guys, the fucking rats.
Fucking rats.
They've organized.
Roll that insight, Jazz. Oh. Ooh,
16.
that's pretty good. You're a little miffed by this, like, to be honest, but you know, it's also a magic tower. Like, somebody did this for you.
Okay.
So you,
What do we have to lose?
yeah, right.
Our lives.
I step in the tower.
Okay.
Follow me. That
Anybody else go in?
How tall
Yeah.
does the tower look?
The tower, well, it looks about 6 stories.
Not that bad. I'll walk in.
Yeah, 6 stories. You walk in. Anybody else?
Yeah.
Whisper walks in.
Perception check.
All right.
Now that it's not awful.
Alrighty.
21.
Ooh. What do you? You look around.
I'm just perceiving around the tower, and then inside when Ariza walks in.
The tower is a pretty, normal looking stone tower. When you kind of look
Just looking
inside,
for like any potential danger.
there's nothing immediate.
All right, I walk in.
All right.
how fancy is the inside of this tower?
Well, we'll get there in just a second.
I'm sorry.
I'm waiting for Galra and Tarragon.
I'm sorry.
It's fine. I'll wait outside.
I'll go. Oh, I'll go in.
Oh,
Oh, Galra goes in. The
Aragon, you good? Wait, hold on.
doors stay
I
open.
have an idea. And I take the stone, or have I passed the stone at this point, Jacob? It's been like a month.
Have you asked for help with it at all? That is the question.
Help with passing it?
Yeah,
Or,
with passing it.
I mean, sure, yeah. I'd have asked for help before I left.
At some point,
I would have eaten the stew from Eddie.
At some point, the manifestation of Vilsensine sticks his hand into your body and just pulls it out of you, and it feels like your body feels like somebody sticking a finger through gelatin as he does it.
Ugh. Thank you. I promise not to eat it again.
It's not pleasant. It's coming out of him, like from his skin.
Yeah. He just osmosis it through me. But I take my crystal and I kind of step away from where Tarragon is.
Yeah.
And I I hold the crystal up, or I hold the phantomite up to me, and I go, "Is it possible for me to send a message to Tarragon through this crystal?"
Interesting.
Oh, also, can I add that immediately as Latreus takes it out, can Galra just kind of walk past him and go around him?
Yeah, that's fine.
All right, cool.
Appreciate it.
Like, just completely ignore, no, just not saying anything and just kind of ignoring him as he's posing the
I get
question.
it.
I just want that.
I get it. But you guys get inside. The doors stay, like the 5 of you, and the doors stay open. And Tarragon, you kind of just feel this draw to go in. Like this
Good to know.
the tower is trying to persuade you to come inside. Yeah. You want me in, huh?
Oh my god.
Do you walk in? Do, 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 do. He scratches his head and falls. Everyone, as the last person finally walk in, the door swings shut. And everyone go to the bottom of this as you are left in a room. There should be 6 of these. I mean, that was my old notes. There are 6 of these. Imagine there are 6.
Hey, I don't like how familiar this pentagram circle is looking.
It's supposed to be 6. It's supposed to be evenly placed. But you see 6 evenly placed tables with dishes covered in cloches. And
Well.
as you look at it, you also look around the room, and it's a pretty nice, like, foyer style, like foyer/dining room style, kind of like a fancy party. And you kind of look around, and you look up, and you kind of survey the area, and you see up ahead, like up higher, there's a door with nothing leading to it.
Okay.
Well, it looks like there is a place setting for each of us.
Mm-hmm.
I would like to go over and investigate, I guess, the...
Do you take the cloche off?
Yeah.
You go, and you remove the cloche. What is Ariza's favorite meal?
You know, I've never actually put any thought into it. It would probably be something like a home-style meal that her mother would make.
All right. Yeah, so it's definitely, some, like, baked potatoes, some nice fresh, a little under fresh veggies, but your mom knows how to cook them just right to get, the best out of them. And a nice piece of, like, chuck meat that's cooked to perfection. Who opens their cloche?
I go.
You open yours next. What is Goals' favorite meal?
What's my town's specialty?
Your town specialty. Oh, it's a college town. You get you get beer batter fried potatoes.
Oh, that'd be so good right now.
And a nice
Fucking baked potato would be great.
a nice slab of beef with it as well. It's a bit colder, so there's like beef and potatoes and stuff, and beer because it's a college town. Who opens those next?
Wait,
Whisper
is
will
this
open.
supposed to help us with our next adventure? Is that what it said again in the letter?
It is. There's a gift at the top of the tower that will help you in your further adventures.
Okay.
Whisper will open his.
Whisper opens his, and it's a wonderful seafood dish of like shellfish and regular fish and stuff from Horizon Port. Galra, Latreus, Tarragon.
I'll do mine next.
What's Galra's favorite food?
I don't know how much y'all are gonna judge him, but yeah, I've already decided this before it came up.
That's
So
awesome!
it's going to be it's chicken tenders and sweet potato fries.
Yeah!
Does it have a side of chalky milk in a chalice?
It sure fucking does.
Sure fucking
With
does.
the honey mustard on the side.
Yeah!
Sweet tater fries. Oh my lord.
Alrighty.
Latreus will open his
Yep.
upon seeing that.
And what's Latreus's?
Latreus is a burnt plate of an assorted, like, you know how like when you're doing a veggie stir fry,
Yes.
if you're not careful you can accidentally burn the
Yes.
veggies.
Yes.
Latreus has that in his, but like the veggies are basically charcoal.
Mmm.
What the? Why?
Delicious.
It's
You
the
know what?
last.
I'll ask
It's
later.
the last dish his sister made him.
Oh.
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 No.
And Tarragon, do you open yours? Yeah. What is Tarragon's favorite meal? Cornish? Tosti. I don't know what that is.
Pastry.
Pastry.
It's
Oh.
like a hand pie.
Oh yeah.
Ooh, that's
Yeah, those are
good.
great.
But there they are. As you've all opened your cloches, all of your favorite meals are out in front of you.
I start eating.
Okay.
There are tears running down my face and I'm eating.
Oh.
Like the happiest cry.
Latreus, make me a Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
I was gonna say I'd like to roll investigation, but I'm also getting some water real quick, so give me a minute.
Is this magic based or is this just the food?
It's magic based.
Okay, I have advantage. 8.
You do
Joel
not.
stole all the luck.
You do not feel great, and you are poisoned.
Oh, great.
Who eats next?
Don't eat food. Don't eat it.
So, like, Galra was kind of picking through it, and as, like, it's just kind of a habit. As he's looking through, he sets aside, like, 2 other portions, and he kind of catches it and just kind of looks at it, and he looks really fucking sad.
Aww.
He's just like, yeah.
Yeah.
He kind of, like, looks like he goes to try it, probably.
Nilsson seen mock Latreus for getting poisoned?
No, that was I was made her sent a picture of the Cornish pastries.
Oh, I see.
Oh.
Like, what the fuck?
Well, that's
Lets me
cool.
get poisoned and says that looks tasty.
Hand pies are great.
Who is the next one to eat?
I want to investigate my food.
I do call out, don't eat the food, it will make you sick.
Goals, you do that. Ariza, go ahead and roll investigation. Goals, after you do that, do you eat it?
Yes.
All right, I want you to roll me a Constitution saving throw.
What?
Ariza, and you did lose that spell slot. You're investigating it, and you're like poking at it and stuff, and you're like, "This is my mom's dish." Like,
Okay.
And it looks fine to me.
Looks fine to you.
And is it safe to say this is before Latreus calls out, "Don't eat the food"?
Yes.
All right. I'm
Goals.
dumb. I'll eat the food.
Goals, you are also poisoned.
You want that con
But I
save?
argue since
Yes, I do.
I did the thing, I get advantage.
It's a magical effect. Oh, But you only have advantage on magical effects that are the mental stats. So. Oh my
We're
god.
all fucking poisoned.
Jazz, you were also
right
poisoned.
Off the bat.
I can only roll 9s tonight. That's all you're getting from me.
All right.
God.
Whisper is gonna pick at his and eat his.
Bowls took everybody's luck. Do I need to roll a con
Yeah.
save for Whisper?
Roll for Whisper.
Wait, hold on.
Man, just be glad you're not rolling less.
So what does poison do?
You have
when it's
disadvantage
not
on
combat?
attack rolls and ability checks.
Oh, Whisper's fucking fine.
Whisper gains resistance to fire damage.
What?
What?
How long does that last? So I can text John.
Just hang on to it for now.
Okay. I'm gonna put a little flame symbol here so I know he's
Yep.
resistant to it.
Tarragon hesitates, sees Latreus and Ariza since he opened his last. Goals is also not feeling great from him, but Whisper's like, I'm doing great. Galra, do you eat? You see mixed feelings from everyone.
Yeah.
See 3 people in agony and 1 person who's fine.
He probably would not eat it. He would just take the risk and just not eat it.
Okay. Tarragon? No? Okay. So, a few people don't eat. You sit there for a couple minutes. Ariza, Goals, Latreus, you're not feeling great.
I'm gonna go hurl.
You just kind of like throw up every so often. What do you guys do? You're here. You're stuck. The tower doors are
Gotta
closed.
get the poison out of my body.
Can I Arcana check to see why I failed?
Nope, it wouldn't be a heal. I think Lesser Restoration has it, but that's a 3rd level spell. Roll me an Arcana check, Juan. Yeah.
Disadvantage, you said, right?
Yeah, it is an ability check, so yes, disadvantage.
Wait. Would purify food and water have worked here?
Juan tried that, by the
didn't.
way.
Oh, I see.
That's why I had you roll as advantage. It was a magical effect. Oh my god. Well, you have disadvantage. That sucks, Juan.
Still high.
It's still pretty high. You're sitting there thinking, and you're like sensing the last couple of food on each of the plates, and you're like, oh, that's how it is. The food does different effects based on how strong your stomach is. So it has a range of good and bad effects.
Control over blood. This is crap. And I try it again.
Oh my god.
You go and eat some more of it, and you just want to barf. Like, whatever the effect was, it's held in you now. And you're just eating food while sick.
God damn it.
Oh. Oh.
Tarragon.
Wait, I have a theory.
Yes?
I try to open the door that we came in.
The door's locked.
Fuck.
While
Whisper,
that's
can you
happening,
pick
can I
this?
make an
Yeah, Whisper
can I make
goes
an
up.
investigation check?
Sure, you make an investigation check.
Latreus,
Now-
are you willing to let me try something?
Yes. I'm checking to see if John's character has expertise in lockpicking skills.
Tarragon, the other door is up a floor with no stairs.
I go over and I eat some of Latreus' food.
It just tastes like burned. Is that your constitution? Or investigation?
Yes.
Okay. You pick at it. Just looks like chicken tendies, and it looks like your meal. It acts like your meal.
Oh no,
Oh.
not that. Like looking around the room. I'm sorry.
Yeah. There are no windows. There are 2 doors. One of them is up a whole floor with no stairs, and the other one is locked. As Whisper is trying to mess with it.
Can I start touching the walls and like looking around the walls, trying to like see if there's any steps that could possibly pop out or anything that could, be removed?
I'd have you roll me another
Or any
investigation.
handholds?
Roll me another investigation check. So Whisper is working on the lock, and he's like, I got it! And he pulls his tools out, and the lock relocks by itself. He's like, And he gets back in there, and he unlocks it again. And he's like, yes, and it relocks again. He's like, shit. And this time he goes for the third time, and it unlocks, but he doesn't pull his tools away in time, and it relocks, and it snaps his lock-picking tools in the lock.
Well, time to let John know that I broke his lockpicks on a 25.
Do you want investigation or perception?
Roll me another investigation. You're looking specifically. You're moving around, you're feeling the walls. You get to one point, and you kind of feel that there's like a slit in between some of the wall like bricks, and you're like, wait a second. And you're like feeling, you're looking. Stairs will slide out of the wall for something.
I call Goals over, and I go ahead and bring his attention to what I found.
I limp my way over.
You sick bastard.
Wait a minute. Oh no, it doesn't work. Well, I guess I'll do investigation on the stairs after what she told me.
Sure. Yeah, go for it. Whisper is just like, I mean, oh, someone else's food. No, it didn't do anything. It just.
How high up is the door?
It's like a whole floor up.
Yeah, but how high is that? 8
That's like
feet?
10,
feet?
10, 11 feet. Yeah.
I'm gonna
I don't figure out anything.
Oh, okay. Tarragon mends Whisper's tool. That's great.
Oh, cool.
Oh yeah, you did not figure. Yeah, Goals. You're just like, I'm sorry.
With my last breath, I curse Latreus.
So Whisper.
Not everything's my fault, Goals, and I just hop up there with my mirthful leaps.
You hop up there? Okay. Do you try to open the door?
I'm holding on to the doorknob.
Yeah,
I try twisting it.
You hang on it. It's locked too.
Okay. Good news. I can make it up to the door. Bad news. It is locked.
Oh, sorry, Jacob. I gotta go. It's 2:00.
Bye, man. Do you have your character sheet with who is to be playing you?
Yeah, I can send it to Jazz or.
Yeah, send it real quick to someone.
All right. Let's see. Just let me make sure all my stats are updated.
Tarragon, do you ritual cast Detect Magic, or do you just cast it?
Okay, so this should be fully charged.
Ritual cast, it takes 10 minutes, but you can do it without a spell slot. You're just gonna cast it without ritual? Okay,
I think we all have to eat.
Tarragon,
that's the trick.
You cast Detect Magic, and the whole fucking tower lights up like a beacon and nearly blinds you.
Oh.
The whole tower's magical. But also, 4 of the 6 dishes are no longer magic after they've been eaten, but the other 2 still are. Yours and Galra's. You gotta eat them?
Yep.
All right.
Go off. I'll go after the other one.
Galra, you gonna eat yours?
Unless he's told he's not going to.
Alright, don't think the door's gonna open unless you eat.
Tarragon's like, I don't see another option now after Latreus says that. Tarragon.
I'll eat it.
Tarragon goes to eat. Tarragon. Go ahead and roll me a Constitution save. Goals, you try to eat, but when you can't pick up the fork that's meant for Galra.
Face planted to the
Why
dish.
are you ignoring me?
Galra
eats the food.
The food for you is ethereal, and it does not work. You cannot Goals. You cannot eat the food that is meant for Galra.
Is it bad that I kind of imagining him like just goes on the plate trying to like inhale as his face is on the plate, just trying to suck up the food, but it's just not working?
Tarragon, you also feel really good, and you gain resistance to fire.
Later.
Bye.
I won.
Yeah.
Bye.
So yeah, Tarragon, you. Yeah. Oh man, this is great. Tarragon just eating.
Oh my god.
Galra, your last one.
He's starting to get kind of annoyed because everyone's pushing him to do something that he doesn't want to, so he kind of grumbles as he goes over and picks up a forkful.
You picky
And he's just
bitch,
like-
eat your favorite food.
He glares at Latreus and he's like, I don't want to hear it from you. I really
I am
don't.
dangling from a doorknob.
You eat it. All right. It's your turn. The final Constitution save out of the 6 of you.
Oh boy.
Let's see how this goes. Ooh. You also are
right.
like, man, they got it
All of us are
just
poisoned.
right. You also have resistance to fire damage.
Sweet.
So you, half of you got poisoned and half of you got fire resistance. What the fuck?
Hey Jacob, I
Yeah.
gotta go pick up real quick, so okay? I'll just stay in the Discord.
That's fine, yeah.
Okay, I'll be right back.
Mhm.
Like, I'll be here, I just won't be in the game.
Yeah. So yeah, and after you eat it, the staircase slides out from the wall.
I shoot my feet up so they don't get crushed.
Yeah, and the door, and you hear the door as the door unlocks.
It's open! And then just roll into the next room.
Do the stairs come out?
Yeah, the stairs came out.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Door open and I hear.
Reveal. There it is. You are approached in you are at a wood floor room. It actually opens. You walk into the middle of this room and you're just like, what? That doesn't make any sense.
That's not how. Magic.
Yeah. I'll move Horizon goals. For now.
No, I was gonna have Whisper be the last one to come in.
Oh, okay. Well, he can
That
whatever
I could
order.
utilize stealth. And I
Um,
was gonna go ahead and roll stealth for him.
but yeah, go ahead and roll stealth for Whisper.
Okay. Yeah, it's expertise in stealth, so that's a +9.
But all of you walk into the room, and
Natural 1 for a total of 10.
oh my god.
I have no good rolls tonight.
It is a hardwood floor room with some beautiful drapery around. You see again another door up above that has 0 way to get up to it. But in the center of the room, a red carpet and a piano, and it is surrounded by unmoving suits of armor around the outside of the room.
As a performer, I'm naturally gonna approach the piano.
Mm-hmm. Anybody else step further into the room at all?
I will.
You will? Okay. I do. Okay. So Tarragon.
Also, joke's on you, Jacob. I'm proficient with the piano.
If somebody wants to roll a d20 plus 6 for me, I'd like to investigate the room.
Okay.
Specifically, the farmer.
I'll roll it since we have the same color dice.
Okay.
19.
Ooh, that's pretty good. She looks around the room, and the piano is alone. It's not doing anything. The suits of armor are on stands themselves, unmoving, unflinching, just normal suits of armor.
Nothing weird about them?
But each suit of armor is holding a piece of sheet music.
Oh, I think I see what's going on here.
If everybody brings me that sheet music, I can play it.
Galra, do you go further into the room?
Yeah, I will.
Okay. Because he said Whisper was going to be last. So, all right, the 2 of you can stay here. All right, so each of you gather the pieces of sheet music.
I'm just gonna be at the piano bench.
Yep. Be on the other side. What, Jazz?
I realized my car heater was on, not the cooler. I was wondering why.
But yes, so you gather each of the pieces of sheet music. And do you try to arrange them at all?
I would give mine to Latreus and let him decide how it's arranged.
Okay. Latreus, you want to try to investigate to see which one goes in which order? Matthew? Oh.
Could I reason that because of my understanding of music,
Mm-hmm.
could I reason some kind of advantage to put them together?
Yes, I'll give you advantage on investigation for this,
Okay.
to put it together.
I have a
Alrighty.
question after he rolls.
Sure. Yeah,
17.
you're able to put, you're just like, oh, easy, this goes here, here's the ending, here's this. All right, Galra, what's your question?
So I want to go up to this one, and I want to see if there's any kind of distinctions on the armor, like that set this set from, or set this one apart from anything else that's there, like any markings, because
Oh,
it's
shit.
sheet music. How are you supposed to know if they're supposed to, like, what sheet music is supposed to be in order? It might be on the actual suits. I haven't seen the actual sheet music. I just want to check and see if there's any distinctions between each armor.
I just realized, I just remembered, Latreus, Jazz, and Goals are poisoned. Latreus, you would be rolling with regular, so you'd still get your 17
It
because you
would have
rolled
been a
that first.
17, yeah.
Well, I'll keep Jazz's investigation. It's not too terrible, but need to keep remembering that. All right, Galra, I want you to roll me an investigation, but since you have your fire resistance and you do not have a fucking poison, you're good.
Just a straight roll.
Go for it.
I will try. That was almost a 19.
You know
That's upsetting.
You know what the funny part is? You also
What?
find that as well. You do find, like, there's 1 and 2. They're hidden, like, somewhere inside the armor, kind of like Alphonse's blood seal in Full Metal Alchemist.
Okay.
But you're like, oh, okay, that's where that, and you kind of confer with Latreus, and you figure out that, yeah, he had, like, 2 pages messed up, but, like, other than that, it was pretty much correct.
Okay, cool.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
Well, it's not a very hard check.
And I crack my knuckles and I go ahead and I start playing based off of the sheet music.
All right. You have proficiency in piano?
I do have proficiency in piano.
That is the thing you took? So,
I can play the pan flute and the piano.
Oh, Tarragon's writing something before we have that roll, because it is going to be with disadvantage. It'll be a performance with disadvantage.
I don't suppose I get advantage for having sheet music.
No.
Okay.
The suits of armor. If you try to take them off of the thing, they are chained to their stand. So you can't get it off. And they're all like a human-sized suit of armor. So like Galra and Ariza could wear it easily, but you and Whisper and Latreus and Goals would have a very difficult time.
My legs don't bend that way.
My legs don't bend that way. All right, Latreus, you ready for that performance check?
Yep. Because even with disadvantage, that's a 21, baby.
Dun, dun. You start playing this beautiful melody.
I play the part 4 JoJo's thing.
Oh my god.
Ding, 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 ding.
And as you're playing it, it's beautiful. It sings to you. Everyone is enjoying this wonderful piece of orchestral music, and all of the suits of armor clatter to the floor, inert. And a staircase opens up to the next floor.
A Legend of Zelda noise happens.
And all of you guys get 240 experience.
Ooh.
For solving the puzzle in whatever way you did.
Hold on, I gotta do some quick maths.
I'll fix that on yours meter.
790 plus 240, you said?
240, yep.
50-30.
50-30? Okay.
Can you put that in the chat for me, Matthew?
Yeah, we'll get it all figured out at the end.
Okay.
I just need to keep some notes on me at all times. Total 50-30. But yeah, so you guys are able to go into the next room. Easy peasy.
I'm just gonna keep playing that sheep music. Actually, I'm gonna take that sheep music. I'm gonna fold it up and I'm gonna tuck it into my bag.
Alrighty, perfect.
I'm just like, I'm actually gonna stop Golra at the door and be like, look, clearly there's a problem between you and me that you've just not talked about. What the hell is going on?
I really don't feel like I have to share that information. There's no problem. I'm still working with you guys. There is no problem.
Nah, cause see, we were cool. We were cool like literally 2 days ago. We were on the verge of becoming friends, I even feel. And now you're treating me like I just murdered your family. And trust me, I know that look.
His eyes just kind of narrow at you at the prospect, and he's just like, no. And he just kind of goes into the next room. Can I go into the next room, Jacob?
Yes, you can. You absolutely can, as the door is unlocked as well. And I reveal
piece of shit.
The next room.
You fuck ass.
To be
I order you to be nice to me.
The next room is a library full of books and desks of all kinds.
My weakness.
Goals comes in. I'm sure Whisper and Ariza come in excitedly. Yeah, and you guys are it's a similar story. When you walk in, the door closes and locks, and you can see another door up another floor higher.
Guys,
and
I was still collecting sheet music. Guys, open the door.
You get sucked through the door. Wow. I'm proud of you guys. You guys got through here just fine.
Yeah.
No music.
So far. Yeah. So yeah, you make it to the top, or not to the top, to the third floor. And it's a library, and it's symmetrical. There's desks on both sides. There's a few things that are off, like there's some end tables that are just kind of scattered around. But yeah, you were in a library.
I didn't get to say it, but I would like to insight that shit with Galra.
Roll it with disadvantage.
Okay.
Woohoo, poison.
Now that I have my new helm, it's okay.
Oh.
No, it's not. 8,
Oh, no.
3 plus 6, a 9.
And you're just like, all right, I guess. Maybe I'm just having a rough day. But yeah.
Maybe he's mad the food didn't taste right. Maybe he's mad I was picking on him for chicky tendies.
There's a reason for it, I promise.
No, I believe you. We all believe you. So yeah, you're just kind of. There's a lot of books. There's a lot of things.
Can I check out this end table over here?
You want to check out the end table? Okay.
Yeah.
You look at the end table. Give me 1 second. And it has some colorations on it. It has some different. It has like at like the brim of part of the end table. There's like red, green, black, white, and blue on it.
Okay, I make a mental note of that.
And other than that, it looks like an end table.
Okay. Yeah, I'll make a mental note of that and then kind of go over to this desk to look at it while everyone else kind of looks around.
All right. Roll me an investigation check. Anybody else want to see anything else?
I would like to see the roof as I lay down on the floor.
The roof is stone.
Well, guys, if we get stuck in here, I can't burn our way out.
You're kind of you're investigating the desk, and you see that there's a drawer, but it's a locked drawer, and you're just like, this. Damn it!
Not muted.
And the drawer is locked.
Whisper, seeing you tinkering with a locked thing, is gonna just appear from behind a bookcase and go, "I notice you need help."
Oh my god!
That's awesome. Jazz, are you back?
I'm back.
Cool. So go ahead and try to unlock the.
Don't you fucking break this time. 24.
You go and you unlock, and it just clicks open.
I quickly pull the lockpick out.
Yeah, it's fine.
Do I hear it click?
Nope.
Okay, you're good.
Do you open it?
Can I
And then
check for traps first?
Yes.
And then he disappears behind another bookcase.
Yes. Roll me an investigation for traps.
All right, cool.
Cool.
Oh, so close to being in that 20.
You
you know,
you're checking it, and you're like, no, it seems. I think it's safe. I think it's good. You open it.
he'd open it.
John, we're at 50-30 XP, and your lockpick is fixed.
Hey, John. Welcome.
Hi, John.
Hello.
But you slide open. You slide open the. I'll send you the video after we're done, just so you can catch up what's going on. And you see a bunch of little figurines in it.
Oh.
Of dragons.
Ooh.
And they are.
Are they? Yeah.
They are a platinum dragon. They are a platinum dragon Bahamut. A gold, silver, bronze, copper, and iron, and what's the last one? I said silver, platinum, gold, copper, bronze.
50-30,
Iron.
and as of right now, you have fire resistance.
What's the last one? Ah! I forget what the last dragon is.
Was it the metallic or was it the
Metallic?
Chromatic? The metallic, it's
Did you gold, copper, platinum?
Gold, copper, platinum, silver, bronze.
Iron.
Iron is mine.
No.
No, there is an iron dragon in there.
There is? Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
There's one more. There's one more, and I just can't remember what it is right now.
Is it one you created, or is it?
No, because there's 5 of each, not including
hold
Bahamut.
Hold on, I'm looking at the Dragonborn race.
Yeah, look at the Dragonborn race. My brain's.
There's a steel. I think instead of the one that you were thinking, it was steel instead of iron.
It's not. No, iron. No, that's
Iron
specific.
is one he created.
Yes.
Okay.
You actually, Galro would be familiar with iron
silver,
Dragonborn.
gold, copper, bronze, brass.
Brass. That's the last one. Jesus.
Yeah, brass.
But yeah, you find the brass in there, you find all of the metallic dragons in there.
Cool.
Anyway, anybody else want to do anything?
I'll hold on to them.
What are these?
They are just end tables, and Galra checked out this one.
You know, I'll go check out the one I'm close to over here.
Tarragon, do you want to go check out that other one?
Yeah.
You guys look at it, and Tarragon, you find a similar thing at the brim of it. Underneath, you see, instead of the colors that Galra saw, you see 3 colors. You see iron, purple, and a crystally aquamarine color. And Ariza, when you look at yours, you also see colors at the brim, but this time it is gold, silver, copper, bronze, and brass. And they're all made of metal in this one. It's kind of neat.
Ooh.
Can
Oh,
we
also
carry
hold on
it?
to 'em.
No, you don't find the statues. They're just markings on the end table.
Right, but can we grab the end table? Is it heavy?
It's not that heavy, but it also you can move it. It's just an end table.
And the door is locked?
The door's locked and it's up another floor.
Can we use the end table as something to step on?
It's kind of small. Like Latreus might be able to, but like you or anybody else, it would be really, really risky. Latreus and Goals might be able to.
Might be able to do what?
That's
Stand on it?
Stand on it, yeah.
I'll offer to go stand on it. Fuck it. Want me to stand on that?
Yeah. See if you can
Alright.
reach the door.
I just hop up there, and there's something that I'm supposed to be reaching?
She just wants to see if you can reach the door.
Yeah, mirthful leap.
Yeah, he can do it anyway. Yeah, so Latreus is hanging on top of a doorknob again.
Locked!
It's locked, huh?
Yep,
Wait, hold on. I try it.
it is locked.
Ah, guys, it's unlocked. Don't worry about it.
Oh my
Okay.
god.
You can get down then. Just hop back down on the table.
No, I kind of like hanging up here. It makes me feel tall.
Anybody else
What
want
if I
to?
see you?
Anybody else want to do anything?
I've got a question.
Yes.
So I'll go back to this this little end table. So
Mhm.
where I saw those colors earlier, are there any actual markings or divots that kind of match up with the figures that I found?
Yes, there are 6 placements. One large divot that because they're all on circle bases like they're D&D figurines. And then there's a bunch of the smaller ones for like 5 smaller ones.
They're all
Okay.
the new monster manuals that will come out in the next 48 years.
God bless. Like, do I have any of the ones? Some of the ones in my possession, do they actually match with the markings?
The markings on that one are red, blue, green, black, and white.
Okay, so that's a no. I have to make him social. I don't want to do that.
You're the one who was investigating.
Yeah, but I'm just like, I'm investigating and I got the most answers right now, but I don't want to be social. I feel like he would probably not say anything, or probably just ask Whisper to come with him to look at the other desk and to see if there's anything else to look at.
Whisper will. Oh wait, get rid of my control. I don't want this responsibility anymore.
Okay.
Yeah, he'll just ask Whisper to come with him to help him with the rest of this puzzle.
There's another locked drawer.
Get rid of my control. I don't want this.
Ariza, do you want to do any
responsibility
other kind of
anymore.
investigating while they're unlocking that drawer?
I would like to investigate the tables that these are sitting on.
Okay. You see the same thing. Well, your colors being different, being the metallic colors. You do see 6 divots of different sizes.
I'll look at the bases of those dragons and then start arranging them.
You don't find any dragons. You just found markings of coloring. Galra still has the metallic ones.
That's right. I thought there were dragons on each table.
No, they're just empty tables.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
you found the divots.
Mm-hmm. John, you gonna lockpick? You gonna roll for lockpicking?
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see how this goes. It's probably gonna go really good.
Dexterity, right?
It's dexterity plus proficiency if you have lockpicking tools. If you have
I do.
proficiency, yeah. Alrighty, I'll see how this goes. This is gonna be insane. Fortunately, the rogue is not poisoned for you guys, I should say.
Yeah.
Aragon, is this what it's like to be tall all the time?
You unlock the drawer and take your lockpick out, and the drawer's unlocked.
Okay. Can I check it for traps again? I'm just
Sure.
paranoid.
I'll check too.
Ariza, you're watching them
Please.
do this.
Actually, no, you go ahead and I'll assist you so you get the advantage, so please.
Hey,
Investigation
Ariza, look at
advantage.
me.
Yeah, you'd
Yeah.
have advantage. Well, Mater, I'd like you to roll me an investigation on the books. Whisper, you are just like, I don't think there's any traps here.
So, what am I watching these guys do?
Open the drawer and check it. So,
And I'll let Golra go first.
Tarragon.
You say nothing, but you let him go first.
Tarragon, you're searching the books. You're not really finding what you're looking for, but you do find 3 interesting books that jump out of you. You find a book that talks about Bahamut, and releasing his benevolent followers to guide others. You find one about Tiamat and her minions in Conquest. And you also find a third book, one about both dragons fighting, and a few of their kind separating from the conflict between the two of them to do their own things, with the colors purple, aquamarine, and iron.
Oh my god.
Galra, do you open the drawer?
I do.
You open the drawer, and you see a figurine of Tiamat in a red, blue, green, white, black, and purple dragon.
Cool.
Ariza, you see that they open
Um,
the drawers and they have all these figurines in them.
Can I just have it that as soon as he goes ahead and opens it, he starts arranging all the ones that he has on the desk and trying to group them up.
Okay.
At least pick out which ones that would work on the other end table.
Okay. Ariza,
So they're all out.
you see all the metallic dragons and all the chromatic dragons together.
So, would you like some help with that? 'Cause there's some divots on this table.
He's like, oh, there's some over there too? Yeah, come and take these.
I'll come over and take whichever one he hands to me.
Mm-hmm. All the metallic ones, I'm guessing. So yeah, you have
Am I dangling, by the way?
You're 10 feet in the air.
Okay.
You're vibing.
And you're probably more closer to 15 because of being in the middle section of the door in the 15 block, but you would fall 10 feet.
Great vibing right now.
So
Are these
Ariza,
the only tables?
there are everything that's here is the only thing that's here.
I was asking them.
Oh.
Wait, what about? I'm sorry. Can you repeat the question?
Are these the only tables with divots?
That one over there, probably. The one that we were looking at earlier, yes. I don't know if there's any more.
Ariza, you start putting the dragons on yours, and you put Bahamut, you put a gold, a silver, and a bronze, and a copper, and a brass, and there are no more divots, but the dragons sink in like a centimeter, and you hear a click.
Ooh.
But you still have the iron dragon in your hand.
There's a leftover.
And Galra, you are left with the chromatic dragons.
Cool. And I know where those go.
All right.
They match the spots that were over here, and I'll go ahead and put those there.
And you place Tiamat, the red, the blue, the green, the white, the black. Click, and you still have a purple one in your hand.
I'll start looking around to see if there's any more tables or anywhere else I can put them, because I haven't seen the other table yet.
Mm-hmm. Ariza, what about you?
Same.
I'll go look at some of the other tables to see if they maybe have space for this.
Mm-hmm. And Tarragon, by the time they're doing this, you kind of finish the third book about the purple aquamarine and iron dragon. Is there anything you say to the party? As you see that there's party members walking around with one dragon figure in their hands. Just like, Point. Tarragon reading the book, just like, oh, over there, and points to the other table.
The one that Whispered just managed
thanks.
to walk next to.
Yep.
Oh, thanks.
But, and Ariza, you see it too. And you see the 3 divots. There are 3 divots, and there are 2 dragons that you have. But also there is an iron, aquamarine gem, and a purple marking.
We're missing one.
Yeah.
Latreus, how's it hanging?
You know, man, like, it is so great being tall right now.
You know, this is the second time you've done this, and you've been up there for a while. Roll me a strength check.
Oh, okay.
With disadvantage.
Strength?
Yeah.
Fuck, hold on. I gotta
Did
pull
you
up my
say
sheet.
disadvantage?
Yeah, because he's poisoned.
Yeah, because I'm poisoned, John. Half of us are poisoned.
And
by
half
the
of you have
skull and
fire resistance.
crossbones. Ah, 5.
Yeah, you fall, but you're mirthful leap. You're just like able to land. And you're just like,
Okay.
it was you fell
My
a little
arms got
suddenly.
tired.
Yeah.
My arms got tired.
So yeah, the
Wait.
3.
I look back up at that doorknob.
Yeah.
What's it made out of?
Metal,
What kind of metal?
like iron.
Okay, never mind.
Um.
I was worried it may be aquamarine. I was like, wait a second.
But yeah,
Was the
so
trick the door the whole time?
the 3 of you are staring at this table. Nobody knows where the third one, and it seems you're missing a dragon.
I'll roll perception to look around for anything that looks like aquamarine.
Roll me an investigation, I would say.
Investigation, since I'm using my hands.
Yeah, since you're looking
I'll
through.
look around too.
Yeah, if you're gonna look, roll me an investigation.
Okay.
Okay.
Because you're like shuffling through like the different like bookshelves and stuff.
I was just gonna look around with my eyes for perception. Does that change it?
I mean, go ahead. Just do perception if you're just gonna look. Fine.
Yeah.
Oh.
Give me a second. No, John, you're searching. Keep that roll.
Okay.
Disadvantage with a 12.
You guys, you're like scanning through, and Whisper is also kind of looking through, and both of you at the same time. Well, Whisper a little bit earlier, but he sees it, and you're like, "Oh, you there? Oh, wait, you found it." And Whisper, you find on one of the bookshelves, up a little higher than everybody, like on the higher end of a bookshelf, you see a little aquamarine dragon figure, kind of in the center of the room.
Grab it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you grab it, you snatch it.
Swing.
It's beautiful. It's
I was about to say, if that was booby trap, that would have been your fault.
ornately made.
And what's it gonna do? Spray the person standing there in the face? I fell back down.
Yeah, it sprays you in the face with acid.
Latreus.
Oh no, acid! Oh.
Do you go put the figurine in the table?
I go place the figurine.
Yeah, you go place the figurine, and they all sink in, and there's another click. And a ladder shoots horizontally out from under the door and then swings down and lands against the wall.
Neat. I just climb up.
Yep, and the door's unlocked.
Cool. All right, another puzzle solved.
You guys having fun with my puzzle tower?
I'm gonna write on a note.
fun.
I'm sorry if you feel like I bullied you for chicken tenders.
Tarragon,
Oh my god.
I hope I don't break the ladder. The ladder's pretty sturdy. It's a really well-made ladder.
Here, Tarragon, give me your hands. I'll pull you up.
But
You just use your legs. I'll pull you up. It's fine.
you guys,
I can lift 210 pounds. I'm good.
come on. Tarragon's over 400 pounds.
Are they?
Yeah.
Holy shit!
You guys arrive at the next floor. Well, at least, Latreus, you're the first one to see it.
Oh. Hey guys,
What's up?
I don't think this tower belonged to a person.
I'm probably up next.
You're up next. You're up next, Whisper. You see it.
What makes you think that?
Well, there's a
Latreus
dragon
may
horde
have-
in here.
What?
There's a horde in here.
You see Whisper poke his head out from the door. Yes.
I can
Yes.
literally swim through this gold.
I imagine Gold's is like,
No,
no way, let me see, and he's just climbing up next.
Yeah, Goals climbs up next. Just kind of rubs his hands together.
Oh my god.
Pigo Goal's like, no.
No, so, Mater, a dragon horde is like a hoard of treasure. So.
If that was that horde, I don't think we would still be here.
Who's
Horde
next?
of dragons, and Latreus found them. He would do his best to heat their eggs.
Oh my god. I'll go up next.
You'll go up next? So I'll kind of just
Yes.
push you guys just a little bit in. And Galra,
With our Okay.
Galra, you point your head up over, and you now see it.
Oh. All right. That's a lot of money.
We're
I'll
stuck
give you
for
the bigger
life.
stack if you stop being mad at me.
Ariza, are you next?
Next.
You get up, and you poke your head up, and you see all of the coins.
Oh, I've never seen this much gold in my life.
Right.
You know what?
S-
We haven't done this since getting in here.
Tarragon,
I'm
do you
gonna
go up next?
check in with
Yep.
El Sensing
Yeah?
and say, "Are you seeing this? Is any of this making sense to you?
I...
Memory jogging at all?"
I don't know what this is.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna go touch some of it.
Okay?
Oh
Hold on.
God.
I want to go check the door.
I announced to
Yeah.
everyone, I'm going to touch something.
So
I
as...
want to also go check the door,
Okay,
please.
so Latreus announces that, and Latreus, you go to touch the gold.
I'll wait for their response to me saying I'm going to touch something. I'm wiser now. I've learned.
What does everyone
Sounds
say?
like a
Have
horrible
you?
idea.
Are you sure?
Sounds like a horrible idea.
And I will not touch anything. I retract my finger.
But you go, you pull your hand back, and as you do, whisper, you try the door, and it unlocks, and it just opens.
Guys, we can just keep going.
All right, Latreus, we're gonna have to drag goals out of here. I imagine.
You and I are sick. Let's leave that to Tarragon.
Golds is just like, money, 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 money.
Aragon, pick up the gnome.
Tarragon picks up the gnome, and you, when you open the door, whisper, you see a lounge with a fireplace, and a suit of armor on a stand sitting next to the couch. Tarragon, do you
I
pick
don't
up
like how
goals? Yeah, okay. So you grab goals. And the two of you. All right. Ariza, Latreus, Tarragon. I think Galra and Whisper have already committed to leaving the room.
Yeah.
Roll me. You know what, Latreus? Roll me an investigation check, since you are inspecting.
9.
Man, there's nothing wrong with this hoard of money. This is a pile of money.
Can I investigate the hordes real quick?
Sure. Roll me an investigation check with disadvantage.
Oh.
Because you're poisoned. It's fun.
That's a 15.
You know? This is just a pile of money.
I look at Latreus. I'm like, we shouldn't take it. It's not.
Now hold on. I have a theory.
Okay.
Go stand by the door, please.
Tarragon looks back.
I'm going to walk up the biggest pile.
Okay. You
Not
walk up the
taking
pile.
anything. I'm just walking up there. I do a couple of bounces. See if anything shifts other than the coins that are maybe clattering.
Couple of coins and pieces of jewelry shift a little bit.
I kick a gem down the hill, see what it
Tick,
does.
tick, 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 tick.
Guys, I kind of want to just rob this place.
No.
Look,
Why?
they left us something here, knowing we would go through this. This screams trap.
Right, but they let me keep the sheet music.
I'm not even sure if we should have done that.
I mean, it's nice. It's a nice melody. I'd like to play this on something else. Piano felt pitchy.
We already have a prize at the top of the tower, though, is what Tarragon says.
Aragon's right.
Yeah. We shouldn't take advantage of kindness that's already been given.
And I also feel like there's a certain thing going on, because after dragons, and then what looks like a dragon's horde in the next room.
Yeah.
Right,
Go
but
to
what
the
did
next room.
music have to do with the dragon? Or the food?
Aren't dragons supposed to be poisoned?
Yeah, but they don't get poisoned based off of what they eat.
We don't know that. Are you a dragon?
I don't know. I look down at my
God.
hands, I inspect my veins.
It's
It's
true
just like,
polymorph. You've been stuck as a
I
satyr
don't know.
forever.
Ah! All of a sudden, seemed just awake in my mind. It turns out I was Tiamat.
Oh my god.
Whisper pokes his head out the
This
door
kind of
like,
ties
are
back
you
to
guys
maybe
coming?
the real enemies were the friends we made along the
I
way.
am.
A wizard's pleasure. All right, Gara leaves.
I'll slide down the hill and look behind me at the gold again and go, oh, and just like walk in the next room.
All right. Tarragon, do you just take golds without taking anything? Yeah. Ariza, same.
Yeah, I'm just gonna move on. I'm not gonna take anything.
Oh, are you gonna take it? Are you gonna take one, or? Come on, Matthew. What would Latreus do?
He's wiser now. That's the problem. He's not as impulsive anymore.
But the greed. But the greed, man.
The greed is there, but the wisdom is here now.
I say just roll for it. Roll a wisdom check for yourself.
Yeah, roll up.
Yeah, I'll roll a flat
This is
wisdom
with
save for
disadvantage
myself.
because he's poisoned.
Yep.
Or it's a save. No, it's a save. Then you're fine. If it's a save, you're
Yeah,
fine.
I'll do a wisdom
I think a
save
save is
against
fair.
this temptation.
Yeah. Oh
Oh no.
As soon as everybody else walks to the door, I grab an emerald and I run into the next room.
You grab an
Tuck it in my
emerald and
pocket.
you run into the next room. Roll me a Constitution saving throw.
Gotcha. Is this a magical effect?
Yes, it would be.
Gotcha. An 11, because apparently all of my luck is terrible when I make bad decisions.
You get out of the room and everybody else is like exploring this next room. And the bottoms of your feet start to harden into emerald.
Guys, and I throw the emerald away.
At the same time, the hearth of the fireplace roars and swirls and flames, and it bursts open forward, and the fire of the fireplace takes shape into a large creature. The animated armor shakes violently as it starts to come alive,
Oh my god.
and the fire eventually materializes into a large creature.
Now, I don't mean to alarm you all, but I am turning into an emerald.
And this is where we're going to end the session for this week.
What did you do?
Oh my fucking god.
I picked up an emerald, and then
We were
threw
doing
it
so
back.
well.